I'm not trying to play the fifth, look, but they control who you think bring the drugs in and the guns in, and look, we had Mega Evans, we had more than Malcolm. Now, who the fuck you think killed him? J. Edgar Hoover just stood the Panthers, then they brought the crack that killed him. Look, you already know that I really smoke no filter. The hood is full of broke dope dealers. Understand it like Inspector Gadget, man. I'm about to go get him. Don't want to see no more killers. Don't want to see no more deaths. Start that jeans with the polo bill. Got a vision like Jermaine Dupri, and if you can't hear me, then you're so deaf. Whole pies is what he sold that shelf. No monsters what he told that ref. Feeling like Sugar Ray Leonard. Hungry but some people got to get drunk to have courage, boy. You done got full of that liquor. We don't even fight no more. As soon as you hit them in the mouth, you going to pull out that pistol. Shit so sweet, but it's bitter like weed juice. Know how that we do. Now we got a sweet tooth. Goodwill special. You go and get a team suit. Chillin' no beef suit. Glass out seat. Straight from the motherland. Then we got deep roots. They can't defeat you. They just want to beat you. Shotgun and chains, boy. They used to beat you, shit. Now we be killing each other. Lord, I be missing my brother. I tell my mother I love her. We got to look out for each other. At times I be smothered. I suffer from so much depression. When you feel my pain, then you know it's connected. You been exposed like a hoe when she naked. I got something like a bowl of spaghetti. I'm a East Texas living legend. I already did my time, 5 years in prison. I'm no longer on parole, no more, case closed. So for now I'll just live life in East Texas, and I'll never sell my soul, oh no, oh no.
What it do, what it do. It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. So, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that rocking with me. And, yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Monster Inoue is the most overrated fighter in the history of boxing. And I'm explaining. I know there's a lot of judgment being passed. Everybody think 903 tripping. Man, what is he talking about? The most overrated fighter. We gonna get to it. Devoe, what's good with you, pimping? Appreciate you pulling up in this goddamn thing. Say, man, shout out to everybody that's pulling up and everybody that's gonna pull up. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Listen, I got some shit to say. I got some shit to say. This is what it is today. Look, my start rapping. Listen, I got some shit to say. You saw the fight live? Man, I got some shit to say. I just went and looked at it again. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping. So I had to watch it again. Normally I do watch fights over and watch them at least a couple times before I develop, get my analysis on it and all that third and breakdown. I looked at it again. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping. Hell no, I wasn't tripping. Monster Inoue is the most overrated fighter in boxing, and I'm going to explain why. Let's start with, let me put it like this. If Inoue was number 8 on the pound for pound list, maybe number 9 or maybe even number 7, I wouldn't have too much of a problem with it. What makes Inoue the most overrated fighter in the history of boxing? Pokey Bear, what's good with you? Normally you catch me late. You done caught the beginning of this shit. Oh yeah. Listen, this sauce will forever remain. You understand me? Let me explain what I'm trying to say to the people. Monster Inoue is the most overrated fighter in the history of boxing. Like I said, this is what makes him the most overrated. Monster Inoue has been put ahead of Terrence Bud Crawford. For years. ESPN put him ahead of Terrence Crawford, ahead of Shakur, ahead of Devin, ahead of Tank, ahead of all the black fighters. He been number 2 on the pound for pound list since 2020. For 6 goddamn years. No, it wasn't when he beat Cool Boy. He was number two on the pound for pound list before he ever beat Cool Boy. No, ever since that No Nito Donaire shit, he been considered number two on the pound for pound. I just want to know what beating a 38, 39-year-old No Nito Donaire makes you number two on the pound for pound list. And I've never seen nobody argue this shit. I've never seen no job person. What's good with you, pimping? HEWO. I ain't good with all them what you call it. What you trying to say, pimping? HE. Boy, I'm telling you, yeah, all that symbolism. Yeah, I ain't caught on to that shit. Yeah, I'm old fashioned like a motherfucker. Yeah, what HEWO mean, pimping? Listen, what I'm trying to say to you people is, in a way, is the most overrated fighter in boxing is because boxing has put him on a pedestal for the last 6 years. I'm gonna say it one more time. For the last 6 years, he's been number two, number one on the pound for pound list. They had him ahead of Terrence Crawford for being no Nito Donaire. This is before Cool Boy. Before he ever be, because I'm gonna be 100. When he beat Cool Boy, that's when black folks really got behind him. You listen, 903, the boy special. The boy beat Cool Boy every round, 903. Not Cool Boy was a pound for pound fighter, 903. No, 903. Man, look, did you see Cool Boy didn't win one round? 903. Cool Boy didn't win one round. I can't even give Cool Boy one round, 903. The boy pound for pound. I remember all that. But like I said, bro, the whole boxing world has had him number two on the pound for pound list. Top three pound for pound for 6 years. For 6 goddamn years. Sad day in Black America. Sad day in Black America. And I just want to know when we gonna speak up. I just listen. This ain't about hate. This ain't about discrediting nobody, bro. Because I got some shit for y'all, bro. I have no problem. What's good with you, man? Stay out. My man, 7400. Inoue. What's good with you, pimpin'? Yeah, man, I done went live up in this damn thing. Yeah, man. Listen, I have no problem giving non-black fighters credit just like I give black fighters credit, even though I put black fighters first and we are the best. I mean, that ain't even no question. I have no problem giving non-black fighters their credit. This ain't about that. My to go to Japan. Yeah, he can be that. Plug Cat, what's good with Japan? Yeah, give him that. Yeah. Give him the go to Japan. Yeah, give him that shit. I'll accept that all day long. Yeah, he can be the, yeah, he can be the go to Japan. Matter of fact, fuck it. I saw the window open, so I said fuck it. Give him the go to Asia. Yeah, make him the greatest Asian fighter of ever. I wouldn't argue with that one bit. Yeah, get a boy that. Yeah, the boy is the best Asian fighter in the history of boxing. I can accept that. But when you get to saying he's better than Terrence Crawford, when you get to saying he's better than Shakur, when you get to saying he's better than Devin, he better than Boots, he better than all the black fighters, dope and dog food. Not better, bro. Not better, bro. Not better. This man has been numbered top three pound for pound for 6 goddamn years, bro. I want to know what the fuck has he done to be top three. Is it the eye test? Is it? I want to know what you motherfuckers see that I don't see. Because I have watched all this fights. I've tried to really, I put a magnifying glass on this last fight. I said, let me see. Now they're going to be saying that, bro. They're going to be saying that. Yeah, man, listen, bro. There's no way you can tell me when you look at Inoue, you see a top three pound for pound fighter. Dope and dog food. It ain't no way you can tell me that when you look at Monster Inoue, you see a top three pound for pound fighter. Ain't no way, bro. It ain't no fucking way. Do you motherfuckers know what pound for pound is? It ain't just accomplishments. And also, you done got undisputed in two of the weakest divisions. Weakest divisions. You understand me? Let's just not even talk about this undisputed shit. Let's go. Let's talk eye test. Let me tell you motherfuckers what I see. I see a fighter with fast hands and good power. Got a little twitchy reflexes. He's a good counterpuncher. His feet ain't great. He don't have great educated. He don't have great educated feet. The boy jab ain't shit. Let me tell you something. That's one of the main things to me. When you talk pound for pound, you gotta at least have a good jab. The boy ain't got a good jab. Jab ain't shit. Yeah, that jab ain't shit. It ain't nothing with that motherfucker. You don't have a great jab. Um, I don't want to say he doping, but it's giving Conor Ben before he got caught vibe. I think a lot of shit go on over there in Asia, bro. It's a lot of shit. I said about Pacquiao. Remember when he said he was scared of needles? He didn't want to get tested with Floyd, bro. It's a lot of shit. I think it's a lot of shit. I think. I'm telling you, bro. Without that dope, boy, Pacquiao started looking regular. Dre, hey, what's good with you, pimping? Boy, you done pulled up on me. Yeah, man. This shit is quite disgusting, bro. This shit is quite disgusting. Um, like I said, bro. Um, he don't have a great jab. He don't have great defense. We know that for sure. If you can't admit nothing else, you know Inoue's defense is super suspect. He don't have a great jab. He don't have great defense. He don't have great educated feet. He's a good counterpuncher. He has fast hands and he has good power. Those are the three things he carry. He don't make great adjustments. He's not great at setting traps. I'm telling you, bro, combinations is a like, bro, he's a food for combinations. If you put Inoue on the back foot, looking at that fight, bro, Nakatani threw the fight away. Nakatani literally threw that fight away. I mean, literally threw that fight away. Um, Nakatani, all he had to do was walk him down with that jab. Double up on that jab, throw that overhand left. That's all he had to do, bro. All he had to do was walk down Inoue with the jab. Nakatani has no jab. That's another thing. How the fuck is Nakatani a pound for pound fighter and you don't even have the basic fundamental? Listen, bro, you got to have fundamentals to be on the pound for pound list. You have to have good fundamentals, bro. He had no jab. I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers don't even know how to throw a jab. How the fuck are you pound for pound? And in a way, don't have a good jab either. Bro, all Nakatani had to do was use your arm reach, bro. Walk in a way down, double up on that jab, throw the overhand left, bro. Throw the overhand left, come back with the right hook, hit him with the uppercut on the inside. Bro, Nakatani had all the abilities. He had the reach advantage. Bro, he done started letting his hands go to the ninth round. The boy didn't start letting his hands go into the ninth round. Bro, this shit was a snooze fest. Boy, this shit here, boy, everybody should have been at the concession stand. Yeah, everybody should have been in the hot dog line. All kind of shit. Yeah, if I was at that fight, boy, I'd have went to the concession stands. I'd have took about 7 smoke breaks. I don't even drink, but I'd have got drunk that night. Yeah, I'd have got drunk. I'm just saying, bro. I want to know. There's no way you can logically explain to me how Inoue is top three anything. There is no logical way you can explain it. I would have let my hands go after the second round. That's all Nakatani had to do was let his hands go, bro. He had Inoue, bro. He had him. All he had to do, I'm telling you, bro, that's that friendship shit. Nah, they want to talk shit about Shakur and Keyshawn being friends. Nakatani was friends with Inoue. That's why they kept dapping up after every round. Yeah, motherfuckers hugged up and shit. Show me some love. Show me some love. Yeah, hugged up and shit. Yeah. Jangalang ass motherfucker. Them motherfuckers were hugging after every round. Like, this shit was disgusting, bro. And, I seen, I want to see on Fight Shushu. Man, they gonna try to wait Shushu out. Cause I'm telling you, Shushu ain't got but a couple more fights at 126. He gonna move to 130. Shushu ain't got many fights left at 126. Yeah. He gonna move him up, bro. Ain't no way. That was that silent agreement. Yeah, bro, it was some shit, bro. They homeboys. Yeah, they homeboy. Nakatani got a good check. He was not there to win for a damn show. He was not there to win, bro. Inoue has no jab. Defense is super. Listen, bro, let me give you game. When Nakatani finally started letting his hands go in the ninth and the 10th round, he was catching the shit out of Inoue. Bro, Inoue, and not only that, when Inoue be stepping back and trying to get out of the way of the punches, not only that, when Inoue let his hands go, he be wide the fuck open. He don't protect himself, bro. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, fight, bro. It reminds me of when Marquez timed Pacquiao and knocked him out. I can see that with Inoue. If you punch in between his shots, when he get to throwing that little fast shit, catch him right in between. He be wide open, bro. And that little bullshit ass high guard, that shit ain't gonna cut it. You can punch right around that bullshit ass high, or punch in between or around that bullshit ass guard. He don't have a good high guard. That shit is cap. They was dapping up everywhere. Yeah, the is happy to be there. Anyway, Dad finna win Coach of the Year. Hold the fuck up. In a way, Dad has won Coach of the Year before. This shit is disgusting. It's disgusting, bro. All I'm saying is, bro, I just know that black fighters are held to a way higher standard. I mean, can we at least admit that, bro? Can we at least admit that black fighters are held to a way higher standard? Way high. What black fighter beats Nonito Donaire at 40 years old and gets placed number 2 on the pound for pound list? What black fighter gets that kind of treatment? Bro, we don't get that. We gotta, I will cross the ocean for you. We gotta cross the goddamn Pacific Ocean just to be number 10 on the pound for pound list. It's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting. Oh my God. Bro, I know you ain't telling me that Inoue's coach, Inoue's dad, has won Coach of the Year back to back. What the fuck? What are the world champions is he fucking training? Bro, this shit is disgusting, bro. Racism in boxing, that's my problem. That's why, bro, I don't want to, man, listen, bro. And that's my problem with black champions. That's my problem, bro. Jay Gibson, what's good with you, pimping? That's my problem. And I ain't trying to sing out, pimping. I'm just saying, we don't call out racism. No, we just shoot the shit, and we want to pick one black fighter to be cool, and we gonna promote this motherfucker. We don't look out for the best interest of black fighters because they all go through the same shit. None of us, we don't talk about racism in boxing when it's ran by racism, bro. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. We say that shit every now and then. Every now and then, when a non-black fighter say some racist shit, we be like, oh yeah, that was racist. Yeah, that was right. Boxing is racist, bro. That's what boxing is. And there's no way you can tell me, bro. There's no way you can logically explain that Inoue is top 3 anything. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Let me tell you about racism in boxing. Let me tell you about double standard. The whole fight. I counted at least 8 times the commentator started saying, you know, Inoue is 33. You know, he is 33 years old. He's 33, y'all. What the fuck? Because Inoue did not put on a great performance. So they was trying to use the excuse, well, he old, y'all. They only do this for non-black fighters. Canelo was old when Bud beat him. They old. Bro, Earl Spencer was 33 when he fought Turnbull Crawford. That had a detached retina, been through out a goddamn Ferrari going 117 miles an hour. I ain't heard nobody say Earl was too old. When Demetrius Andrade fought, he was 30-some years old. I never heard one person say, y'all, and he really a 154, 160 pounder, y'all. No, Benavidez got full credit. I watched the fight on mute. I normally do, but I had it on. I listened to it. Bro, the whole fight they kept saying. And then they didn't until the 9th round when they finally started letting their hands go, then they stopped bringing up his age. As long as the fight was boring as hell, they kept saying, man, Inoue 33 years old, y'all. He 33. He 33 years old. What the fuck? 33? Bro, Bud was 36 when he whooped Canelo. Listen, during the build-up of Bud fighting Canelo, I never heard nobody say, bro, Bud is old. All the time, I never heard it. I never heard black fighters get called old, and that's they lost. When Wilder got knocked out by Zhang, Wilder was 42. I never heard nobody say, well, Wilder old. Now we just laugh when he got knocked out. I never heard commentators say the black fighter was too old. Inoue 33, and now they already making excuses. They already making excuses, bro. They all, you know what that is? Just in case he lose, they can say, well, a prime in a way, nobody would have beat him. See, they had to wait till he got old and he moved up too many weight division. They already got the excuse that when he go to 126 and get his ass spanked, they already got the excuse in line. Well, Inoue was too old. He was 33. And he was just too small for 126. They already say he's too small for 122. The only reason why they started saying he was too small for 122 when his ass started getting dropped by C-level fighters. Bro, you getting dropped by C-level fighters. Bud 39 in September. Bro, this shit is disgusting, bro. Like I said, bro, I watched that fight. And I watched all of Inoue's fight, bro. I don't see pound for pound anything, bro. I don't see no pound for, especially top 3, top 5. I don't see that shit. Jesse Bam is actually skilled. Jesse Bam is actually skilled, bro. So it's a different. I think Bam has a chance against Inoue. Yeah. The only thing he would have to worry about is the hand speed and the power, not the ring IQ. Because Jesse Bam clearly has a higher ring IQ than Inoue, bro. Jesse Bam is clearly a better fighter than Inoue. It ain't even close to me. Clearly better. Clearly better. When I listen, bro, like I said, they want to act like I just never give non-black fighters credit, bro. Jesse Bam is a skilled fighter. Usyk is a skilled fighter, bro. I still think he had advantages fighting these tall, clumsy-ass fighters. And now that he got fighters his size with his hand speed, like Moses Atama, like Avet Kabayel, he don't want that smoke. And that's why he fighting MMA fighters. Yeah, I think that. But I do think Usyk is skilled, bro. Yeah, the boy's skilled. I have no problem admitting that a non-black fighter is skilled, bro. I have no problem giving you credit, but there are double standards in boxing that we don't stand up against, bro. We don't speak on it. I'm telling you, bro, you could just, that's why you could turn black folks in anything. We let the LGBT movement replace the black movement. You can just tell black folks anything. You tell us how to jump, we'll say ha ha. We don't fight against shit. Don't fight against none of this bullshit, bro. Motherfuckers gonna be around this bitch capping. I bet all week we gonna hear, well, Inoue is 33. You know, he 33. He been in three, 4 divisions. He is 33. You know, he 33. You know, it is what. Bro, if Canelo would have beat Bud, we wouldn't have said shit about Bud was too small. You would have never heard Bud was too small for Canelo if Canelo would have won. We wouldn't have said. I'm telling you, bro, and I said it before the fight. I said, bro, Canelo beat Bud. They're going to put Canelo up there. I said it, bro. A weight, they ain't going to say nothing about the weight. They ain't going to say that Bud was 37. They ain't going to say none of that. If Canelo had to beat Bud, bro, he would have been up there with Floyd. Canelo would have been top 10 of all time if he had to beat Bud, without a doubt. Weight wouldn't have mattered, bro. They would have never said nothing about no motherfucking weight, bro. So, it's just the hypocrisy, bro. It's the hypocrisy. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. You know what really pisses me off? Uh, I think Batman exactly that's why they want a rematch. Yeah. Listen, you know what pisses me off? This fight was boring as shit, bro. You know what they kept saying instead of saying it was boring? This is such a high-level chess match. This is high-level stuff. See, neither wants to make a mistake. When it's black fighters, they not going to say no shit like that. They not going to say, well, they trying not to make a mistake. This high level. They going to say he need to let his fucking hands go. He's scared. He's boring. And the crowd will boo. That's what happened when we fight. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button too. Much love. Bud won't let them trick him. Nah, you know, at this point, bro, I agree, bro. Bud, especially don't fight Canelo. If you come back and fight Boots, I'm cool with that. Don't fight, bro. Canelo gonna be on the best shit. That motherfucker gonna find the best dope in Mexico. That motherfucker gonna find some shit the cartel don't even got. I swear to God. That motherfucker gonna have some new shit. I'm telling you. Crucial content. No, no, son. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know. Can you hear me? Type it in the comments. Can you hear me? If not, I'm just gonna restart my live. Can you hear me? Type it in the comments. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Type it in the comments. Can you hear me? Type in the comments. Can you hear me? If not, I'm just gonna restart my live. Okay, you hear me? Okay. I already. Cause I sure didn't want to restart my live. Cause boy, I was just cooking. You know, my mind bad. I was gonna forget everything I was finna say. What I'm trying to say to you people, appreciate your DLG up in this goddamn thing. Gravy Matrix, appreciate you pimping. Jay Gibson, appreciate you pimping. Uh Boy, Dre Day, we finally agreed on. Hey, boy, Dre Day, I swear to God. Look, hey, let me tell you something. Nobody pissed me off more than Dre Day. Me and Dre Day be at war. I'll tell you, it be a war in them comments. Dre Day stay on my goddamn ass. Dre Day, let me tell you something. Dre Day don't agree with nothing I ever say. But I fucks with you, Pimpin'. I fucks with one thing about it, he support me though. Yeah, Dre Day the only subscriber I got that don't agree with nothing I say, but he support me. He said, bro, where you from? I'm from Texas. Yeah, 90 Trey. East Texas to be exact. You understand me? Straight up out the south. You understand me? I got them diamonds in my mouth. Yeah, we out here in Texas, bro. Right now, let me tell you something. This weather is crazy. It was 40 degrees 2 days ago. God damn it, it's 90 now. Yeah, it's 90 now. This fucking weather is a motherfucker. Yeah, Dre, you my man though, bro. I'm just glad we finally agree on this shit. I'm glad we could have finally agreed on something. I'm telling you, bro, y'all been letting this Inoue bullshit go on too long. I done had enough. Yeah, I done had enough. I'm fed up, bro. We need to speak up on this shit. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. But every time a black fighter fight, we watch everything he fucking do. Boost always started with Bud. Bro, Bud be starting that shit too. Look who just brought up Boost's name, and Boost ain't even been worried about Bud. Boost ready for Xander Zayas. Bud coming out talking about I would have ended Boost's career. Bro, Boost ain't even thinking about Bud. Yeah, Boost ain't think. You in the hood or we from Europe? Don't get it, bro. Oh, you in the hood? Nah, I ain't a gangster no more, bro. I'm a civilian. But yeah, I'm born and raised in the hood. Yeah, yeah. Wherever there's black people, there's a ghetto. Yeah. But I got a nice goddamn house, as you can see. You understand me? Big yard, dogs out there goddamn chilling like a motherfucker. You understand me? We living good. We living alright. You understand? Brick home. Goddamn me with the den with the goddamn pool room down there. Yeah, we eyed up in here. You know, stop motion. What's good with you, pimpin'? Boy, you done finally called. What's good, bro? He said that because Boots said he would have knocked them out. Oh, I didn't hear that, bro. Oh, I didn't hear that. Devin is more overrated than Inoue. Inoue is better than the majority of black fighters. I'm glad. Boy, stop motion. Boy, you came in at the right goddamn time. I knew you were gonna come with that shit, bro. Say, let me ask you something though. Stop motion. Yeah, I do stop motion for to come in this bitch and terrorize some shit. Yeah, stop motion coming this bitch moving furniture. Stop motion. Was you excited? Was you not entertained last night or this morning? Yeah, was you entertained by that shit? The fight of the century. Let me tell you something. Boy, they act like that shit was some shit out of 300 or some shit. Was you excited, stop motion? Was it an exciting fight? That's what I want to know. Is that a Mexican hat, stop motion? Huh? Was you excited, bro? Was you excited? Was that an exciting fight? I thought, in a way, the most exciting fighter in boxing. Was the shit exciting? Sit down. Look, my dog want to echo food. Sit down. Sit your ass down. Don't start. In a way, a T-Move version of Facts. Facts. And you know Pacquiao has some special ingredients. You know that, bro. When you look at all them punches he threw against Antonio Margarito and all them punches he was throwing against Cotto, moving up to 54 and still punching like goddamn Rocky Marciano, Rocky Marciano. Hell nah, bro. Everybody know. Yeah, Pacquiao, it's always been suspect. That motherfucker told Floyd his religion allowed him not to mess with needles, so that's why he didn't want a drug test. But the motherfucker had tattoos. Ain't that a bitch? But yeah, ain't no way you can tell me that you was entertained, bro, with this NOA fight. I'm telling you, they look like long lost brothers, hugging after every fight, dapping each other up. I'm telling you, bro, watch it, folks. Shacky Foster and Ray Ford do that shit, bro. They gonna boo him out the goddamn arena. Let old Shacky Foster and Ray Ford get the hugging after every round. Let him try that shit, bro. We gonna shit on him. I'm telling you, it's a lot of pressure on a Shaquille Foster and Ray Ford because we say when two black boxers fight, it's boring. That's what they say. Yeah, that's the word around town. And I'm telling you right now, if they go in that bitch with that sweet science shit, I'm telling you. Hey, boy, when Inoue was fighting, when there wasn't no punches going for round 1 through 8, wasn't no action. They kept saying, this is high level stuff. See, they trying to figure each other out. See, they trying not to make a mistake, as if to disguise and don't want to really say this shit is boring and they need to let their hands go. Instead of telling Inoue and Nakatani not to let their hands go, their excuse was, it's high level. They're trying to figure each other out. This is some high level chess. This is the chess match of the century. We've never seen a chess match. This is better than Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns. Bro, you on dope and dog food. Yo, if you still fucking with StreamYard, I heard it was an app you download. Should be easy to download and set it up with your phone. Hey, hit me up on IG and I'll chop it up with you behind the scenes. That way, the next time I go live, I can bring some people on here. I just don't know how to do that shit, bro. We should, cause all I did was press live. All I did was press live, put up my title, put up my thumbnail, and shit. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. It said go. We should press Navarrete to fight true winner of Ford versus Foster. Yeah, yeah. I got Ford or Foster beating Navarrete, but he good. I like Navarrete though. I actually like him, but he just ain't that good. Too much respect in that. Yeah, that shit with respect. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Let old Shaqy and Ray Ford hug and dap up. Them motherfuckers dapped each other up 776 times. I swear, boy, the boy looked like long lost. Yeah, you know, like a motherfucker that got out the penitentiary. Boy, them motherfuckers were hugging like a motherfucker, like long lost brothers. I was like, God damn. I thought the sport of boxing was the hurt business. I thought these was two of the most exciting fighters in boxing. I thought they was both pound for pound. I thought this shit was supposed to be the most brutal shit we ever seen. That's what I thought, because y'all say Japanese fighters are just like Mexican fighters, and they got the Mexican style, and they exciting, and they ain't boring like black fighters. That's what I thought y'all said. But Foster said if no Shakur fight, he want the winner of Zepeda Roach. I ain't gonna lie to kick it, bro. Either one of them are good, bro. I think Roach gonna beat Zepeda. Zepeda throw a lot of punches, but Roach is clearly better than Zepeda. But Zepeda throw a lot of punches, and that shit probably gonna be in Vegas or California. Watch. I bet you the fight gonna be in Vegas or California around a bunch of Mexicans. And I'm telling you, Zepeda, they may give him the nod, bro, because he threw a lot of punches. The crowd would have started throwing shit in the ring. Yeah, hell no, I didn't watch the whole card. Bro, I'll tell you, bro, if it ain't black fighters on the card, I don't watch no card, bro. I'm black first, bro. I am not watching no fight card if it don't have a black fighter on it. And I ain't talking about a black fighter that's there to lose and got 32 losses. No, it got to have black fighters in it. It's like this undercard with Benavidez. I don't think there's no black fighters. So I just watch the main event. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking steroid cheat ass Munguia versus Resendez. I don't give a fuck about big back alien versus predator back ass Duarte. No, that boy on all kind of dope and dog food. The boy got an alien versus predator back. So I ain't watching that shit. I watch the main event with Benavidez and goddamn Zerto. Yeah, I ain't watching that. Hell no, I ain't finna watch that Japanese card. You saw the hell no, that ref saved in a way. Bro, the co-main was so ass. What do you think about the fight tonight? It's cool, bro. And let me say this. Since I'm cooking, let me get off Inoue for a second. And let me say some shit about Benavidez, because I want to clarify something. A lot of people told me that 903, you ain't right towards Benavidez. Let me say this, bro. When I started my channel, I was a Benavidez hater. I said he is terrified of David Morrell. Y'all remember? I said David Benavidez is terrified. I appreciate you, Dre. Why Keyshawn still clout chasing dead? Man, I think Keyshawn. I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. I think he should to move up to 147 before he start calling out deals, bro. Move up to 147, bro. Move up to 147 first, bro. Yeah, because fighting out here all right, and I like the fight, but that nah, bro. You move up to 47 before you start calling out Devin. And I think it's a great fight, though. But yeah, bro, move up to 47. But back to Benavidez. Let me say this about Benavidez. I want to make this very clear. To all those that follow and like Benavidez, I respect Benavidez as a fighter. Don't ever get it twisted. I respect Benavidez as a fighter, bro. Um, he's a fucking dog. Benavidez ain't scared of nothing. Benavidez is great for boxing. I don't want to ever get because he fought the fighter I said he was scared of. He fought the fighter that I said he was scared of. He beat Morrell. Morrell still ain't good as I thought he was, but you still fought him, bro. I thought Benavidez was terrified of Morrell, and you fought him. I have to respect that. There is nothing I think Benavidez, nobody Benavidez won't fight. The boy is exciting. I just don't think he's highly skilled. I think he's very talented. He's a very talented fighter. If you got him 10, 9, or 8 on the pound for pound list, I ain't mad at it. I don't think he's top 5, bro. I don't think he that skilled. And I'm gonna tell you another thing about Benavidez. He'll fight anybody, but he's in weight divisions where there's not a lot of skilled black fighters to really test that shit. His black fighter was a 37-year-old Andre. I need I need to see Benavidez, and this is how I do non-black fighters. For me to stamp you, you have to be skilled black fighters. That's my rule for all non-black fighters. For me to really stamp you, you have to be skilled black fighters. And yeah, in a way, cool boy. But also, bro, I always go back and look at that fight, bro. Cool boy looked like shit. He looked like he didn't want to be there. He didn't look hungry. It's a lot of shit. But back to Benavidez. Benavidez is a. But I think Benavidez is a very good fighter. But I think the Zerto shit is overrated. I don't think this shit is the fight of all fights. I think they blowing it up to be some shit that it really ain't. Bro, Zerto lost down to Bivol. Let me tell you something, bro. I don't trust a fighter that loses every round. You lost every round. No, pimping, bro. Zerto ain't that. He just big. That's the only telltale of this fight is that Benavidez is moving up 25 pounds. But no, I ain't got no hate towards Benavidez though. Even though I think that will when we talk about all that pussy shit running and not fighting and all that. I think talking about black fighters. When black fans supported you, I would say black fans have supported Benavidez more than anybody. I think black fans have supported Benavidez more than anybody. I feel like we put him on. It was our legend, bro, that gave you the name Mexican Monster. It was Tyson. He ain't never named no black fighters. Mike Tyson ain't never gave a black fighter a nickname, but he gave you one. And even they love you. He get you on first take. Black people put you on, bro. Is it safe to say that? Is it safe to say that black fighters put David Benavidez? Yeah, he got some Mexican fans. Black people put got behind you, bro. And show some motherfucking respect and show love towards the motherfuckers that support. That one thing about black folk. Let me tell you something. Eminem ain't never thanked us. Tom Brady ain't never thanked us. All the people we for ain't black, they don't never say thank you. Yeah, I need a goddamn thank you. A motherfucking 12-piece glazed donut, something. Something to show the appreciation of what the fuck we contribute to these motherfuckers. They still ain't had a press conference for Keyshawn Albright. Well, the fight in 2 weeks, though. Did you see the Spence press? Yeah, I got a video coming. I got a Dre. Don't start that bullshit, bro. Yeah, show Earl. One, I respect Earl Spence, bro, especially outside the ring. Earl, my kind of dude, bro. I know what he need to cut that long ass. Earl Spence back in the game. Remember, motherfucker used to have that one ponytail in the back. I don't know if y'all remember that shit. Maybe y'all when the motherfucker used to have the one ponytail in the back. Yeah, Earl got one dread in the back. Like, nah, bro. Clip that shit. Clip that one dread, bro. You like a damn fool. Yeah, look like the boy got a horn in the back of his neck. Cut that shit, bro. But yeah, bro, Benavidez is good, bro. He's a hell of a fighter. Hell of a fighter. And I think he gonna beat the shit out of Opataya. I think he gonna clear out cruiserweight. But it just ain't stiff like that. He need a cushion for when Tim knock him out. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't think that's a good fight for him, bro. Tim a hard puncher, and you coming off this long layoff. I don't like it for him. I don't like. Tim can crack. He ain't that good, but that motherfucker hit hard. He ain't that good, but he hit hard. He hit hard. Um, but yeah, bro, Inoue is the most overrated fighter of all time. I'm just glad that some of us are starting to see it. I just think we need to speak up, bro. Could we do it? We do it when a black fighter don't perform. The whole world shitted on Shakur. And put running emojis when he fought De Los Santos, bro. I think it needs to be emojis and boring emojis on this fight. I'm telling you, bro. One thing about black people I know, when you hype up some shit, it's just like a movie. It's just like the Michael Jackson movie. I heard it's pretty good. I need to watch it. But when a movie come out and they tell us, man, it's supposed to be the shit. If that shit ain't the shit, black people gonna clown that shit. If you hype us up and say this supposed to be the shit and it ain't the shit, that's just like when Wayne dropped Carter, what's it, Carter 5? No, Carter 6. Man, black people clowned that shit. Man, don't ever try to hype up some shit when it ain't even that goddamn good. And I feel the same way about Nakatani Inoue. Y'all called this the fight of the goddamn century. Bro, that shit was boring than a motherfucker. And I think black folks, we need to speak up on that shit. They call us boring when we so-called boring. It need to be a whole OG on this fight. I don't want to hear shit about chess match. That shit was boring. Salute my dude. What up? I just appreciate you, Shaquem. Appreciate you, pimping. Am I the only one appreciating the streamers putting money in Broner pocket? Yeah, Broner done. Man, I'm through feeling sorry for Broner, bro. Michael movie have his moments. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Everybody saying, I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch that shit. And they say it's Michael Jackson nephew playing it. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Um, but yeah, bro, Broner, I ain't got no words for Broner, bro. He a fuck up. I'll tell you, bro, I ain't gonna, I'm the type of motherfucker, I ain't gonna keep saving you, bro. Broner is a crash dummy. Now, I'm not finna make a bunch of videos clowning him like a lot of people do, but I don't fuck with Broner, bro. Fuck Broner. Shit, you wanna drink your ass into a goddamn liver failure or some shit. Fuck up your liver, bro. You wanna be a drunk, be a goddamn drunk. Tired of feeling sorry for Broner. That motherfucker just stupid. Then he was trying to kiss on Dean the Great. All kind of weird shit. I don't know what's up with Broner, bro, but I don't feel sorry for him no more. Oh yeah, Spence better win. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah. I just hate Spence too hard headed, bro. And I seen him because I was mad at PBC for this fight, especially going to Australia. But Spence said he asked for Tim. He said PBC came to him with easier fights. And bro, Spence with that new no tune-up shit, bro, you should have really took a good tune-up. You should have fought a Terrell Goucher. You should have fought a motherfucker that has no power. You should have fought somebody that can't crack. Maybe Brian Mendoza. Yeah, you should have fought a Brian Mendoza or something. Zoo can crack. He ain't that good, but he can punch. That's not a good look, bro. But I hope Spence pull it through. But yeah, bro, in a way, he don't have a jab. He don't have great footwork. He don't have great defense. He don't set traps. And I'm telling you, bro, combinations, he leave himself wide open to be hit, bro. And he don't have the best chin. So it's like, bro, it's so many holes in this game. You got too many holes in your game to be pound for pound, bro. You got too many holes in your game. I know we see that shit. You got too many holes, bro. Too many holes in your game, pimping. Like, bro, no. I'm telling you, I just hope we stop capping for that bullshit. Nah, but a lot of you making money off Brown and pretending they concerned for him. Yeah. Especially like, what's that motherfucker name that let the wrestler beat his ass? I meant to clown him, make a video about him. Yeah, Cameron. The one that's always shitting on black fighters and shit. Yeah, wrestler dunked this stupid ass. And that shit might have been fake or whatever, but he still was a hoe for even letting that shit happen. But yeah, Cameron try to act like he care about him and shit. Cameron ain't shit. But yeah, Broner need to stay his drunk ass in the house, bro. Just stay in the house and stay drunk. That's one thing. Broner is a terrible drunk. Stay your ass in the house. You one of them drunks, we can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere with him drinking, bro. Be a drunk, be an in-house drunk. That type of motherfucker gonna embarrass you and shit when you go somewhere with him. I'm tired of Broner, bro. I'm tired of it. You know? I wish he could make more money. I wish he could have made more money in boxing. I wish him and his family the best, bro. But you've let drinking consume you, bro. That shit has become your life. Um, I hope he changed. I hope he get it together. Um, but yeah, bro, Benavidez versus Zerto, it's a good fight, but it is not what they promoting this shit to be, bro. This shit is not no hell of a shit. Yes, on Cinco de Mayo and all that. I get all that, bro. But this ain't it ain't like that, bro. This ain't no great matchup, and that's how they promoting it. Zotto versus Benavidez, like it's a great. This is not a great fight. I'ma watch it. I'ma do a post fight video about it. I'm not excited though. I am not excited about Benavidez versus Zerto. But once again, I have no problem admitting, bro. I ain't nothing pussy about Benavidez though. No, he ain't no hoe. That's one thing I can't take it from him. Benavidez is not no hoe. He'll fight anybody. But I had no problem giving you that credit. Benavidez ain't ducking no smoke. But you're not fighting the best. If Benavidez beat Zerto, they gonna try to act like Benavidez versus Opataya is the best shit since Spence versus Crawford. So hey, type in my comments if you can hear me. That fight a waste of time. I don't like it, bro. Bro, Zerto is not to be trusted. He's just big. Let me tell you something. There is nothing skilled about no motherfucking Zerto. He needs to be heavyweight. Yeah, that's when you're gonna be tested. And I'm gonna tell you something though about Benavidez that I don't trust. Back down to 175, dope and dog food. If Bill go from 200 back to 175, I'm gonna start thinking it's some shit. If you able to lose 25 pounds and go back down to 175 and look good, I don't trust that shit. Who the fuck, bro? It's hard enough to go from 154 and go back down to 147. How the fuck you go from 200 to back to 175? Yeah, that motherfucker keep talking like, yeah, after this, I can go back to 175 if Bivol and Benavidez wants to fight. Man, you tripping. If you lose that much motherfucking weight, I'm going to start questioning your ass. That's what he said he going to. Man, that shit sounds suspect, bro. Man, that shit sounds suspect. How you going to lose all that weight? How you going to. Look what happened to Roy Jones when he done that shit. Got his ass knocked out by Tarver. Bro, how is you going to lose all that weight? Benavidez Benavidez look huge. The boy titties bigger than they ever was. I just don't know. Bad built ass. Oompa Loompa Teletubby built ass. Yeah, remember them Teletubbies? Yeah. Benavidez, bro, you don't get the fuck out of here. Let me tell you something. If he go back down to 175, I'm screaming dope and dog food. I want you drug tested. If you take your ass back to 175, I need some goddamn drug testing. I need drug testing, bro. You only supposed to keep going up. You ain't supposed to go no 25 pounds down, bro. Man, you can miss me with that shit, bro. Imagine Devin going down to 130 in his next fight. Imagine Devin fighting at welterweight and then saying, I'm gonna go to 130 and fight the winner of a Shaq Austin. Motherfucker gonna scream dope and dog food. I swear to God. That shit is wild. How the fuck you gonna lose all that weight and still be elite? That shit don't sound right, bro. You better take your ass to heavyweight, bro. I want to see Dave Benavidez versus Moses Atama. I want to see Dave Benavidez versus Avid Cabiel. I want to see Dave Benavidez versus Usyk. Them the fights I want to see in. Yeah, I want to see that. That's your lane, bro. You missed the Canelo ride. Ain't shit left for you down there. Like, bro, you got to go to heavyweight. I'm telling you, bro. Mark my words. If Dave Benavidez beats Soto, they gonna act like Dave versus Opataya is the next Spence versus Crawford. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers believe in Opataya. They believe in that bullshit. That shit is cap. I'm telling you, bro. One thing about it, I ain't been the only fighter I've been wrong about in the last 5 years is David Morrell. That's the only fighter. Joseph Jackson, what's good with you, pimping? Why nobody call that fight boring? I'm telling you, this is what I'm screaming, bro. That's what this whole live is about. I need black folks to open your mother. One thing about black folks, we very opinionated when it come to each other. Why y'all ain't calling out this boring ass fight? That shit was boring, bro. But yeah, shit, man, yeah, David Benavidez, bro. You, if you can get up to 200, bro, you can go up to about 215, 220 and fight at heavyweight, bro. That ain't nothing, you know. Benavidez a big dude, bro. He a big guy, and I'm telling you, like, his fast hands that'll be an advantage. Yeah, I want to see David Benavidez fight a Usyk or a Moses Atama. That's what I want to see. because there's no stardom for you at cruiserweight. None of that shit gonna make you a star. And let me say this though, David Benavidez is a star. He ain't no superstar though. They said it was supposed to be the fighter, bro. When they said fighter to center, I swear I feel so disrespected, bro. I just feel so disrespected when they do shit. They did that shit with Arthur Benavidez and Bivol. Let me tell you something. How many of you motherfuckers go back and watch that bullshit? Them fights was not exciting. Was Arthur Benavidez versus Bivol 1 and 2? Was it exciting? I swear, if they have a fucking trilogy, if Arthur Benavidez and Bivol have a trilogy, I'm done with boxing. Yeah, I'm deleting my channel, people. I'm deleting my channel. 903 is no longer here. If they have a trilogy, I'm out this motherfucker. I'm dropping the mic like David Ruffin did when he was with the goddamn Temptations. Yeah, if they have a trilogy. That was not a chess match. That's what they said, bro. That's they word. You gotta watch white words. They use that shit to just to replace the word boring. Instead of calling it boring, it was a high level chess match. No, I thought casual fans don't give a fuck about boxing. We don't care nothing about no chess match. We don't give a fuck about no high level. We want to see blood and guts. Where was the blood and where was the motherfucking guts? Yeah, where was the blood and guts? Where was the motherfucking blood and gut? Now you motherfuckers care about the sweet science. Y'all don't about the sweet science when Devin do it, when Shakur do it. Y'all said he should have not. Shakur should have knocked out T.O. Devin should have knocked out Norman. They need to be more exciting. Well, I'm telling you, Inoue and Nakatani need to be more goddamn exciting. I haven't seen a great chess match since Devin. Bro, that's a great example. Shout out to you, Jonathan Jackson. Let me say, this is another point I want to make, and I can keep it real, bro. I told you, I can tell non-black fighters y'all skilled just like black fighters. I have no problem. Jesse Bam is skilled. Bivol is a skilled fighter. Usyk is a skilled fighter. I have no problem admitting if you're skilled. Real shit, bro. Loma was a skilled fighter, bro. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Inoue is not better than Loma. And I'm talking about the version that fought Devin. Because I feel like that was the best performance of Loma's career. When he fought Devin, even at the age of 30, bro, Loma put on a hell of a performance. He lost. He lost. And that was an underrated win. That was a well, yeah, he had to win the 12th round, or the judges weren't gonna give it to him. But I think he would. I think he still would have won the fight if he lost it. But yeah, had he lost that 12th round, that's what made Devin great to me. It wasn't going to Australia when Devin went in that motherfucking 12th round against Loma and dominated. That's what made you him. That's what made Devin an elite fighter. Yeah. See, now I'm going into the psyche and the science of this shit. Let's break down this sauce. Devin Haney got pieced up in the 10th round. Pieced up in the 11th. And it looked bad, bro. It looked, and I'm telling you, I hate to say, when Loma turn up, he's dangerous. Let me tell you something about Loma, bro, because he better than Inoue. That shit they say about Inoue, and I'm gonna tell you, but let me say this about Loma. He was overrated as far as he was never good as Bud. Loma was like a number 8 pound for pound type fighter. He was never a top 3 pound for pound. Yeah, 10 and 11 was scary. Let me say this about Loma. Loma was never a top 3, top 5 pound for pound, but he was a pound for pound fighter. He was like 8 or 9, maybe 7. But he wasn't no top 5 though. He wasn't never good as Bud. Hell no. He was not good as Bud. But Loma was the goods. Loma could fight. That you motherfuckers want to pull one out your ass. Loma can fight. That shit they say about Inoue. No, Loma actually had a high ring IQ. Loma know how to break you down systematically. Loma had a high ring IQ. Loma had levels to his game. And for Devin to get through that 10th and 11th round and come through that 12th round and dominate, bro, Devin a dog. Like, that's why I say, you can say what you want to say. I talk shit about Devin sometimes. I criticize him. Maybe sometimes I'm too hard. But one thing I never question Devin Hart. That motherfucker is a dog. And I'm telling you, I'm going to say this. Even though he's not a slugger and he ain't a knockout artist, when I say dog, I'm talking mentally and physically. Mentally, Devin one of the biggest dogs in boxing. You got to kill him. You got to damn near kill him to beat him, bro. Ryan could knock him out, and that motherfucker was on dope, dog food, weight advantage, still couldn't knock him out. Devin is a fucking dog. Oh, I'll never deny that. Nah, I just want to see you fight, Boots. I want to see you fight, Hitchens, Shakur. Yeah, that's all. That's my only problem with Devin. Stop chasing Ryan. Quit worrying about Ryan. Fuck that Rolly shit. Fight Boots. Fight Keyshawn. Fight Hitchens. Fight Shakur. That's all I want from Devin. But he is a dog. But yeah, bro, you motherfuckers want to talk about a non-black fighter that I can't say Loma was good. It's just the boxing world overrated him. Yeah, Vibrant talking about this the best fighter out in science since Ali. Yeah, they just put too much mayonnaise, mustard, goddamn sweet baby rays, and that goddamn Tabasco with that goddamn honey mustard on. They put too much sauce on it, bro. But Loma was good. And Devin, mind you, 6'7". Devin is a dog. Shakur a dog, though. Shakur a dog. Tank a dog. Lamar Roach is a dog. Lamar Roach is a dog, bro. Boots is a dog. Dog, bro. Bud, dog. Earl, a dog. Jamel, outside of the Canelo performance, Jamel was a dog. Ray Ford is a dog. Oh, shit. That's why I got to give credit to my motherfucking fight. I ain't got time to be traveling to Japan. I ain't got time to be looking all in Ukraine. I can appreciate my own. You motherfuckers come after. Yeah. They say the last shall be first. Look, I done blanked out. Yeah, I'm tired of it. We don't appreciate our own enough, bro. There's too much sauce in this pot for me to be looking way in Japan. We got our own sauce. Yeah, let the Japanese appreciate that Inoue shit. Yeah, he can be considered the greatest fighter to ever come out of Asia. I don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit ain't got shit to do with us. Yeah, that shit. That's everybody. Uh, David gonna win by split decision. Days are big. Facts, all them fighters you name are dogs, bro. Dogs. I'm telling you though, listen, mark my words though. I want you to remember I said this. Watch the pressure that's gonna be on O'Shaquie Foster and Raymond Ford to make this an exciting fight. But it's gonna be exciting. It ain't no choice. They both dogs. But if they both go in there boxing and shit, I'm telling you, bro, they gonna shit on this fight. They ain't gonna do it like with Inoue and Nakatani and say it's a high level chess match. Oh, this is some high level stuff. No, they better let them hands go. Black fighters are held to a totally different standard. That's all I want us to admit, and we need to start calling that shit out, bro. We are held to a way different standard, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Devin Haney's win over Loma is way better than anything Inoue ever done. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. Inoue does not beat a 35-year-old Loma. Let's just say Loma is at the same weight division. He's at 122. Inoue does not beat the version of Loma that Devin beat. You don't beat him, bro. Inoue is not better than Loma. And I'm talking about 35-year-old Loma because he was 35 when Devin fought him. Inoue is not better than Loma. Devin beating Loma is a way better win than anything Inoue ever did. Shakur beating Tio is a way better win than anything Inoue ever beat. If Tio was at the same weight division as Inoue, I don't think Inoue beats Tio. I'm telling you, bro, like, it's so easy to call this shit out, but we don't. We don't, bro. We don't call this fuck shit out. You know, that's why I be in my own lane, bro. You know, I tried all this kumbaya and shit. And shout out to all the black channels. I wish you the best, bro. But we don't call out racism in boxing. You know the only one. You know somebody who do though. Dante's, but he call out old Dante boxing. He call out racism. But your ass way in Asian shit, fucking on Philippines for about $10 a pop. Yeah, getting that $10 Philippine pussy. Bro, ain't nobody got time for that shit. Yeah, you way in Asia talking pro-black. You ain't even over here with the Shaniquas and Shaquantas and Nine them and Tawana. Yolanda, Wanda, Tarana, and Wanda. About 3 Kims, Toya, Keisha, Stacy, Tracy, Yolanda, and Wanda, Tawana, and Rhonda. You ain't over here with Rhonda now. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? We just don't call out this shit enough. Oh, Zay Queen and Scooter Davis. Oh, my God. Scooter Davis is one of the biggest dogs in boxing, bro. Scooter Davis is a dog. Zach Quinn is too, though. But Zach Quinn more of a boxer puncher. Scooter is a savage, though. Zach Quinn Moses is a dog, bro. And but he's a boxer puncher. Scooter Davis is an animal. Scooter Davis is one of the most vicious body punchers I have ever seen in the history of boxing. I know he ain't got about 11, 12 fights, but Scooter Davis is the most It's at least top five most vicious body punchers I've ever seen in my life. Scooter Davis is a savage. And I thought he was signed to top rank, but I don't see him on top rank cards. And like I said, bro, another problem I got with boxing, I don't like it that Emiliano is on the co-main of Boots. I don't like it. You ain't been no co-main, and you fight a bullshit ass fighter. You ain't fighter Tito Mercado, fighter Frank Martin or something, bro. Like he on the co-main, but you fighting somebody you supposed to beat. Like I think Ben Whitaker should have been on the co-main. Jahai Tucker. How is you fighting after Jahai Tucker? That shit is wild, bro. Emiliano is not no star like that, bro. They got him on the co-main. He is not a star like that. He's not. And the fight is in New York, bro. You a Cali motherfucker. You a Mexican Cali. You a Vegas Cali fighter. What you fighting in New York on the co-main of Boots for? That shit is bullshit to me. Nah, that shit is some bullshit. Bro, I'm so sick of Emiliano. Cause he not that good, bro. He's just not. Every fight they throw him in there with somebody he supposed to knock out. Yeah, I want to see you fight that Mexican that dropped old Abdullah. I want to see you see. I want to see Emiliano fight that. I want to see him fight that goddamn Mexican with that goddamn shag in the back that fought Abdullah. That's what I want to see. Yeah, because they match black fighters up way tougher. Let me tell you something, that shit was a setup. I don't give a fuck what they say. When they put Abdullah in there with that Mexican with that shag in the back, that shit was a setup. I don't give a fuck what you motherfuckers say. Yeah, I don't give a damn what you motherfuckers say. When Abdullah fought that motherfucker with that shag, that Mexican with the shag, nah, he was set up to lose that. That motherfucking Mexican, that motherfucker hit hard than a bitch. Emiliano ain't been in there with one puncher. They ain't never put him in there with a puncher. They put him in there with dudes that supposed to knock him out. When black fighters are being brought up, they put us in there with rough, rugged punchers. Yeah, they do that shit. They do that shit. That's why they put Hitchens in there with that old juiced up ass limos that throw 1,000 punches and he got power. Him Mason started the same year. That's what I'm saying. Emiliano and Abdullah Mason started the same year. They still feeding Emiliano baby food. How the fuck is you on the co-main? That shit is crazy, bro. And he fighting dudes he supposed to knock out. Yeah, but look at how they matched up Abdullah. Bro, they were trying to get Abdullah knocked out. I don't care what nobody say. They were trying to get Abdullah knocked out. That motherfucker Abdullah fight. Bro, one thing you can't question is the Abdullah chin. That Mexican hit hard than a bitch. And Sam Noakes hit hard. Look at what they've been doing to Abdullah, putting him in there with hard ass punchers. Emiliano ain't never fought a puncher. They not gonna do that. They're gonna put him in there with washed up fighters for him to look good against. They did not match Abdullah up like that. Abdullah had it way harder. Look at Shushu. Look at that Mexican he just fought. What's his name? I can't think of his name. That motherfucker could punch though. Shushu has been matched up tough. And that African that Shushu fought, that motherfucker can fight. We get matched up tougher. We get judged way tougher. It's just harder for us, bro. That shit needs to be called out. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gotta hate nobody. I ain't gotta shit on nobody else fighters, shit on nobody else culture. I just know we have it way harder. And we still don't get credit when we do it. We don't get the credit. If Canelo had a beat Bud, they would have had him up there with Floyd, bro. Canelo would have been top 5 all time if he had a beat Bud. And nobody would have said it was the weight. Nobody would have said, well, Bud 37. If Canelo had a beat Bud, we would say he's better than Sugar Ray Leonard. Black people would have said it. If Canelo would have beat Bud, we would have said he better than Marvin Hagler. If Canelo would have beat Bud, we would have put him over Roy Jones. But Bud beat Canelo when Canelo had elbow surgery. Canelo, he been fighting since he was 16. 903. Canelo became a professional fighter when he was 15. He had 30 fights when he was 18 years old. He had 30 fights in Mexico. He been fighting all his life. I had to fight all my life just to prove my love. Shit's sad, bro. Sad day in Black America. Yeah, I fuck all this fair boxing shit, bro. We gonna talk racism because that's what boxing is about. We gonna talk racism all the time. We gonna talk about corruption. We gonna talk about double stand because this shit prevents me from enjoying boxing the way I would love to. It ain't shit fair. So I have to always point out the unfairness towards black fighters and black people, period, in what we go through. All this fur ass shit. You motherfuckers too fur for me. Motherfuckers too goddamn fur. Well, technically, the jab and the counter and the pull counter, and I ain't talking, man, fuck all that shit. Racism in boxing. Only black fighters get booed. What about that? You don't rewatching the fighting, bro. Nakatani. That's all he needed was the jab. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, bro, y'all can disagree with me all you want. One thing you can't question about 903 if you listen to him, he know his boxing. I'm pretty sure everybody that listen to me, even though you may disagree, I really know boxing. If Nakatani had a threw the jab and set Inoue, he would have knocked them out. Especially double up on that jab and come with that overhand left because Inoue ain't got no defense, especially on the back foot. Bro, Nakatani, the fight was there for him to win, bro. He didn't want it. That's that homeboy shit. Yeah, motherfucker been talking so much shit about Shakur and Keyshawn only to find out that goddamn Nakatani and Inoue is homeboys. All that goddamn dapping up. Motherfuckers dapped each other up 776 times. Them motherfuckers dapped themselves up before the fight, during the fight, after every round. Just, man, all that old friendly ass shit. You let black fighters do all that dapping up. Man, they gonna say these motherfuckers soft. I'm telling you, bro. You know? But we don't speak up about it, bro. But I am. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn who don't follow me because all 903 want to talk about is racism. That's all he talk about. You goddamn right. This country was founded on racism. Racism is the heart and soul. That's what keep this motherfucker pumping. And we got to quit ignoring it, bro. Nakatani knew he was dying and still dapping up. Like, bro, he never went for broke. I'm telling you, bro, that shit was disgusting. And my whole thing is, if Nakatani ain't gonna let his hands go, at least Inoue should have let his hands go more. He's sitting there posturing and shit with him. I'm telling you, bro, that shit like when motherfuckers slap box back in the game. Remember motherfuckers used to slap box? That shit look like some bullshit like that. Motherfuckers just so busy weaving shit. I ain't even really throwing that shit. I look like a slap boxing contest. Yeah, back in the middle school, a motherfucker used to slap box at the bus station. Yeah, how many motherfuckers used to slap box at the bus station? How many motherfuckers used to slap box at the bus station? You understand me? That shit look like a slap boxing contest. Wasn't nobody trying to hurt nobody, bro. Don't wanna hurt nobody. Just leave me the fuck alone. I don't wanna hurt nobody. I'm just trying to do my thing. I don't wanna hurt nobody. Yeah, they were playing tag. My turn, you go. Tag, you're it. Red light, green light. Red light, green. That shit was red light, green light. That's why. How many motherfuckers ever play red light, green light? Hey, remember hide and go seek? You motherfuckers used to play. Is that just some Texas shit? Y'all used to play hide and go seek or red light, green light? Yeah, slap boxing, bro. Motherfucker. I just feel so disrespected as a boxing fan. Y'all said this was the fight of the century. And I've been mad at black folks for promoting this shit. Man, what we talking about this fight for? That's their business. Man, keep that shit in Japan. Yeah, I watch it. 80s baby had to slap by. Yeah, I'm 89. I was born in 89. Yeah, I'm the ass end of the 80s, bro. We the realest motherfuckers ever come through. 89, bro. Yeah, I'm the last of a dying breed, bro. I made it right before the 90s. 89. Serve sandwiches. You understand me? Mayonnaise sandwich. Ketchup sandwich. Canned Merc. Pot of Merc. No Merc. What you know about that pot of Merc? Canned Merc. No Merc. Are you 82? You gotta be a real one coming out of 82, bro. 80s babies are just different, bro. See, 80s babies, we still understand the struggle. See, 80s babies didn't cuss out mom and daddy. 80s baby, we used to have dirt on the bottom of our feet. 80s babies, roaches didn't scare us. 80s babies, we stayed outside all day. Yeah, 80s babies was different, bro. Yeah. 80s baby. 80s baby used to put that butter on that bread with that goddamn with that sugar on there and a little bit of cinnamon. Put that shit in the oven. That shit was French toast. Yeah, with the butter, cause one thing about black folks, even when the refrigerator was empty, yeah, motherfucker kept some butter. Yeah, mama kept. And not only that, 80s baby, we the last generation where you could knock on the door and say, "Hey, my mama sent me over here for a cup of sugar and a stick of butter." I'm the last generation. I'm the last generation where my mama say, "Hey, boy, go down there and tell Evelyn I sent you. Tell her to get you, give you a cup of sugar, give you a butter. I got it back with my food stamps here." Yeah, yeah, I'm the last generation of this shit. I'm the last generation of this shit. You understand me? But yeah, what you know about that? Can Merc, pot of Merc, no Merc. I'm telling you, bro, I ate cereal with water. I used to, hey, what's that kind of cereal used to be with the alligator on it? Hey, what's the name of that cereal? I used to love that shit. That cereal, it got an alligator on that motherfucker. Yeah, yeah, type that in the comment. How many motherfuckers remember that shit? Yeah, 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 yeah. The cereal with the goddamn alligator on it. Yeah, yeah, the water with the cereal, that was a motherfucker though. Yeah, that cereal water, I did that a couple times. But then I just started eating it dry. Yeah, I eat that shit dry. Yeah, just throw that shit in the cup and eat it like chips. Yeah, put them ramen noodles in the microwave and put that butter on them things. Government cheese, all that there. All that there. See, I come from the last generation where kids wasn't ashamed to be poor. You know what I mean? Because everybody was poor. Like, now don't get it twisted. Now, at the bus stop, motherfucker, you would clown your shoes, though. Yeah, we did. Motherfuckers did that. They'll clown you for the buddies and all that. But as far as, yeah, it had an alligator. Like some kind of green reptile, a lizard on the front of the box. What they call snaps or something? Uh, it had like a green lizard on the box. Yeah, well, off brand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, yeah, we used to eat shit like the honeycombs though and other shit. You know, honeycombs. Uh, little shit like yeah, honey snacks. Honey snack, Dre, they up in this goddamn thing. Yeah, that's the honey snacks. You motherfuckers don't know nothing about them goddamn honey snacks. Yeah, them honey snacks. Yeah, that was my shit. Oh me. Yeah, the green lizard. Look at him. Yeah, yeah, ate this baby for real up in this goddamn thing, man. Ate this baby, man. You understand me? Yeah, 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 yeah. Pie to Merc. Can Merc. No Merc. But yeah, I come from the last generation where it was okay to be poor. You know, I told my sister, and I mentioned it in the video, you know, like parents today, they spoil the fuck out of their kids too much. We spend too much money. Man, kids today do not wear buddies. I don't know no black kids that wear buddies. We wore buddies, bro. We wore Payless shoes. We wore Walmart shoes. I'm talking about the Shacks. You motherfuckers don't know nothing about them goddamn Shacks. Yeah, well, he dunking that motherfucker. Instead of gliding like Jordan, yeah, he dunking that motherfucker with two hands. Yeah, you motherfuckers don't know nothing about them Shacks. Actually, I think he might have been a fraud. Yeah, it might have been a fraud. Yeah, I just knew it was green. Yeah, it might have been a fraud. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Motherfucker had them Shack specials. Yeah, them Shacks was about $18, $20. Yeah, I still remember they were about $20. Yeah, we used to wear Shacks. But yeah, I come from the last generation where a motherfucker wasn't really ashamed to be poor. Man, being poor, I had a lot of fun as a kid. Man, being poor was fun. Man, you be outside all day and shit, chilling, eating blackberries and shit, all kind of shit, fucking up shit, climbing trees and shit, eating pears. And I'm gonna tell you, that's another thing as a kid. You don't see that no more. Pears on the tree and shit like that. Peach trees and shit. You seen way more fruit trees. White boy done took everything. Yeah, they took Michael Jackson, they took Prince, they took Pac, they took Biggie, they took goddamn Nat Turner, they took Huey P. Newton, they took Dr. King, they took Malcolm. Motherfucker took everything. Yeah, you only see black folks with pear trees. Now, don't get twisted. I got two pear trees. You can't see them. Right there is two fig trees. I got a pomegranate tree behind that. I got a pear tree over here. I got another pear tree over there. I got three peach trees. Yeah, them hoes producing too. Yeah, I got three peach trees. But yeah, I got that fruit, goddammit. Cause that's what it's about. Oh, I got some banana trees in the front yard too. I got like 4, 5 banana trees. But yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, motherfucker used to have fruit trees and shit, picking pecans and shit. Used to eat the shit out some goddamn pecans. But yeah, it's just a different time, bro. But yeah, motherfucker had fun as a kid. Yeah, motherfucker had fun being poor. It was fun than a motherfucker. Fun than a motherfucker. I just want the truth up in this goddamn thing. What's good with you, pimping? Appreciate you pulling up in this damn thing. I was just finna cut my live off. I'ma stay on a few more minutes for you, bro. I was just finna cut off this goddamn thing. Left by MD. Left by MD. What do you mean by that? But yeah, I was just talking about, bro, this shit with Inoue, bro, and how we need to all that shit out. Commentators piss me off so much at the biasness. When non-black fighters box, bro, they say that shit beautiful. He's taking his time. He's taking his time. Left by MD. Southpaw. I don't know what you mean. Southpaw. Yeah, but commentators, bro, when non-black fighters be boxing and shit, bro, them motherfuckers, they congratulate that shit. When we do it, they always say he needs to step on the gas. He needs to do more. He needs to do this. It's always that, bro. We held to a way higher standard, bro. A way higher standard. Oh, I got Gilberto Ramirez. Uh TD up in this goddamn thing. What's good? Bro, I was just finna cut my live out. You and I just want the truth just came up in here, so I gotta stay longer, bro. Yeah. Man, I was in this bitch talking about can Merc. Pot of Merc. No Merc. Yeah, I'm an 89 baby, bro. Come from the 80s, that's the last realest generation. Yeah, where a motherfucker used to eat cereal and water. Yeah, where a motherfucker ate syrup sandwiches, ketchup sandwiches, barbecue sandwich with no meat on it. Yeah, used to get the goddamn bread with the butter and the goddamn sugar and the goddamn cinnamon and throw that shit in the oven. Yeah, when a motherfucker could go next door and be like, hey, my mama said, uh, let her borrow a cup of sugar and 2 eggs and a stick of butter. She'll give it back to you when she get her food stamps. You can't even do that shit no more. Bro, you go next door and knock on the door talking about, and some kids talking about, my mama sent me over here for 2 eggs. They gonna put that shit on Facebook. Yeah, broke ass motherfucker coming over here begging and shit. I swear to God, bro, we ain't shit no more. Yeah, the black family ain't shit no more. You saw the Spence face out? Yeah. Yeah, I saw that shit. Yeah, I don't like this fight for Earl, bro. And you in Australia, I don't like it for you. I don't like it, bro. Cause Zoo can punch. Earl does not need to come off a 3-year layoff and fight a puncher. You need to fight somebody that ain't got no power. Fight somebody that fight what's that boy name? Spencer. Yeah, Earl Spence needs to fight a Joey Spencer. Remember Joey, the one Ramos beat the brakes off? Yeah. He need to fight a Joey Spencer or some shit. You don't need to fight no hard puncher like Zoo. Zoo ain't good, but he can punch. But yeah, bro, I come from '89, bro. I come from we the last ones, bro. The last of a dying breed, bro. Man, you go next door now and ask for any goddamn thing. Hey, my mama sent me over here for some eggs. Bro, that was a regular thing. Man, my mama screamed out, hey, Chuck, go tell Stella, bring you 3 eggs. And yeah, and get a cup of milk and get a stick of butter and matter of fact, tell her send me a thing of bologna. You motherfuckers don't know nothing about that bologna and that salami. Yeah, tell her bring me that. Man, that was a regular thing. I come from the last era where other folks will watch your kids and make sure you ain't fucking up. Yeah, next door neighbors a bit come and tell it on you. Hey Tina, your boy out here acting a damn fool. Boy, bring your goddamn ass in the house. See, I come from that shit. Yeah, that's the shit I come from. It's just a different breed, bro. You go next door asking neighbors for 2 eggs and a stick of butter. They're gonna throw that shit on Facebook and they're gonna talk about you like a dog. See, nowadays we look at being broke as a way to talk about. When I was a kid, being broke was just normal. It was okay to be poor. Hell no, bro. I'm telling you, bro, and like I said, I tell my sister, I be telling, bro, y'all spoil these kids too much. All the babies got J's. Everybody got, we wore Shacks. We wore Shacks. $20, pay less. Spence need a Terrell Goucher Yeah, nah, I don't know about. Yeah, maybe Kyron Davis, but yeah, Terrell Goucher, that's a good one. Earl fight July 26th, and it should have been at the Cowboy Stadium. I'd have went. Earl about to eat the dog shit out of us. Man, I hope he do. But Zoo can punch. And coming off a three. And not only that, Zoo has been active. He ain't that good, but he can punch. And Earl don't need to fight no puncher. Yeah, Kyron Davis pretty good. And Kyron Davis ain't got no power like that. He ain't got no power like that. Um, yeah, that's a good fight. Or Terrell Goucher. But Zoo, bro, Zoo can crack. And Zoo understands that beating Earl will put him back in, like, it'll put him in star status. Because he beating a name. Man, Zoo gonna be ready for this fight. And it's in Australia. Man, I don't like that for Earl, bro. You a bigger star than Zoo. This shit was supposed to be at the Cowboy Stadium, bro. I just don't like that shit. You know? But yeah, watch when O'Shaquie and Ray Ford fight, bro. Watch. They ain't gonna get the praise that Inoue and Nakatani got. They ain't gonna, oh, it's a high level chess match. No. Goddamn O'Shaquie and Ray Ford gonna have to let their hands go. We ain't gonna talk about no high level chess match. Y'all gonna say that shit boring. Ain't no high level shit. They gonna say boring and boo. Talking about some high level chess. It's just they really thinking in there. They're trying to figure each other. See, they don't want to make a mistake because of the science and the counter and the pull counter and this and he's trying to slip the jab. Neither one of them had a damn jab. How both of y'all pound for pound and ain't now one of y'all got a jab, bro? That's the basis of boxing. That's the best punch in boxing. In a way, jab ain't shit. Nakatani, bro, if Nakatani had threw his jab and fought behind the jab, he would have beat the brakes off in a way. Kyron Davis pretty good. Yeah, got a lot of heart. And if Shaw watches for like he did for, they gonna still won't. They won't put Shock pound for pound. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, Shaqie Foster got pound for pound skills, bro. Shaqie Foster really does, bro. When you talk about a fighter that got better, Shaqie Foster got pound. Type that shit in the comment. Do Shaqie Foster got pound for pound skills? I think so. I think skill wise, that motherfucker pound for pound, bro. And I think Shaqie better than Inoue. I think so. I think so. But now I'm gonna keep it 100. I would have liked for Shaqie to whoop on Cool Boy a little more, but he still put on a brilliant performance. Byron Davis was beating Kyron Davis. Man, I'm gonna keep it 100. Bro, Kyron just had no power. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. He took that fight on 2 weeks' notice. He was way smaller than Benavidez. He moved up 2 weight divisions in 2 weeks for that fight. And he was piecing Benavidez ass up. But like I said, bro, Benavidez is a dog. He'll fight anybody. He's a very good, talented fighter. I just think this Zerto shit is overrated. I I just I think it's a good fight, bro. But Benavidez versus Zerto, it's not like I'm telling you, bro. They talking like this shit is, like it ain't better than O'Shaquie versus Ray Ford to me. Shakur for sure better, without a doubt. Let me fighters that's better than Inoue. Shakur, Devin, O'Shaquie Foster, Bam, Boots, Shushu, Abdullah. I could argue Ray Ford, but I'm gonna say O'Shaquie for sure. Hitchens. I done named like 10 fighters, bro. Yeah, Zerto ain't that good. And bro, I can't get over you lost every round to Bivol, bro. I can't get past that. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. That shit pissed me off. Brian Norman fighting this easy ass fight. Brian Norman, you supposed to be fighting Brian Polanco. Polanco or Tiger Johnson. Nah, bro, I hate when fighters get a super soft touch. When that's who Spence needs to fight coming off a loss. Yeah, see, with Earl Spence coming off a 3-year loss, he need a soft touch like Brian Norman getting. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Look at Fatback Fury coming off a 15-month layoff. He fight a Maka move. Earl coming off a 3-year layoff fighting Zoo. Answer this: who is a tougher fight? Earl fighting Zoo or Fury fighting Maka move? Come on, bro. Black fighters got it harder, bro. We just got it harder, bro. He caught out Rolly to fight after this one. Hold on. Hold on. Are you saying Brian Norman gonna call out Rolly? I got worried Brian turned down a fight. Oh, hey, you the plug, bro. I believe you. I'm telling you, bro. Like that's too easy of a fight. This dude he fighting. I wanted to see you fight Polanco. He a Dominican, I think. Yeah, Polanco. Fight Chuck. Fight Karen Chuck. That's a better fight than this. Fight Tiger Johnson. Fight Polanco. No, bro. Brian Norman got it too easy, bro. I don't like that soft ass shit. Jahai Tucker is fighting a 6 foot southpaw puncher. Oh, he good. I just want the truth. You the man, bro. Yeah, fighting Zoo in Australia. I hate that, bro. I hate that for Earl, bro. I really don't like this for Earl. I'm just gonna keep it 100, bro. This, like, if Zoo knock out Earl, bro, that's it. Earl was supposed to get a soft touch, bro. Earl too, but I'm gonna tell you this, though. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Earl said it, though. 'Cause I thought it was the PBC set him up. No, Earl Spence said PBC gave him better option, like weaker fights. It was Earl wanted something tougher. It was Earl. Earl said, "I don't want no tune-up. I want somebody that can really that's gonna fight." And they gave him Tim Tszyu. They tried to give him an easier fight. Earl didn't want it. They tried to give Earl an easier fight. What the fuck? They just can't run it. But yeah, they tried to give Earl an easier fight. Top rank setting up Jahai. First they wanted to put him in there. Oh, with Hernandez. I think that's a little dog just ran by my shit. My damn dog's acting a fool. Sit down. Uh, okay. He said putting him in there with Yoel. Yeah, now that's a puncher. Yeah, Yoel Hernandez is scary. I'm being Hernandez kind of scary, bro. That Cuban, that motherfucker is he a beast, bro. You know the guy that beat Jaleel Hackett, Roman. Oh, Tyrann proposed that fight. Oh, that motherfucker tough. Who I thought Jaleel Hackett won. He a Puerto Rican too. Oh, that's how. Okay. You plugged it. TDB plugged it. Yeah, that's a Puerto Rican. That Jaleel Hackett fought, and that fight was in Puerto Rico. Yeah, that dude tough. And he about 6'1", 6'2". He tall. That motherfucker tall. Uh, it's a winnable fight, but Roman is. Yeah, that motherfucker Jaleel Hackett fight was tough. I thought Jaleel Hackett pulled it off, but that was a tough fight. Yeah, Boots versus Sanders. I was just talking about that, bro. And I'm saying, why is you putting Emiliano on the co-main against a bullshit fight? Put Emiliano in there with Tito Mercado. Put him in there at least with a Frank Martin. I'm tired of this. Emiliano been a pro just as long as Abdullah. Look at how they place Abdullah. Look at that hard hunt punching ass Mexican they put Abdullah in there with the shag in the back of his head. And then Sam Noakes, another puncher. Emiliano has never fought a puncher. I'm different standards, bro. I'm tired of baby and Emiliano. Tired of that shit. They baby the fuck out this motherfucker. I don't want you to lose, bro, but I'm tired of them babying them, bro. They baby the fuck out of Emiliano. They just giving him fights he supposed to get knockouts in. Jahai took his nice. Yeah, I love Jahai. Jahai is a dog. That's another dog. A dog. I wouldn't mind him fighting the Cuban, but that's tough. His fight, the guy he facing is pretty good. See, I don't know the dude he facing. Zaquin Moses. Oh, Zaquin Moses in the Ford and Foster undercard. I like that. Man, Zaquin Moses, he need to get more busy. He need to get more busy. Kamel Mo need to get more busy. I don't like this. He need to get more busy. Oh yeah, Bryce Mills. Yeah, yeah. Emiliano gonna have to step up. He gonna have to step the fuck up, bro. Like, god damn. I just don't agree with that fight being the co-main of Boost and Zayas. Bro, we supposed to get a spectacular co-main. We supposed to get some shit like, oh, some shit like Charles Conwell versus Jamel Charlo. Or, let's see another example of a good. Uh, Hitches versus or some shit like Joshua Edwards got to get busy. Yeah, he got to get busy, bro. Hold on, it's Khalil Cole. Ben Whitaker was fighting somebody else. He fighting Khalil Cole. Oh wow, Khalil Cole just too goddamn lazy, bro. You got to be more consistent. I was real big on Khalil Cole. I like disciplined fighters, bro. You got to be a little more goddamn disciplined. Uh, because Mills sell tickets. Oh, he from Syracuse, New York, so he may have a lot of fans that night. Oh, that's a great fight. See, I just want the truth. That's why I fuck with you, bro. Brandon Adams versus Conwell is the co-main of Xander, and is a way better fight, bro. The co-main is just supposed to be a way better fight than that. I'm not excited this undercard. I'm just not like that. I thought the undercard was gonna be like stacked up. You supposed to stack this card, bro. Boost versus Zayas, it's gonna be sold out. Like, bro, we need man. It was supposed to be better fights, bro. And it was supposed to be better. Burr is from Connecticut. He fought Badu Jack. Okay. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Conwell versus Brandon. And look, Conwell ain't fought since he lost. So Oscar, what the fuck is you doing with Conwell, bro? Damn. Man, my man Charles Conwell, he had one bad performance. And I'm going to tell you something. He didn't lose badly. And that's the dude Xander ended up beating. Conwell did not lose badly, bro. He ain't fought since. Well, Xander done had 2 fights since Conwell lost. This shit is crazy. That shit is crazy, bro. But I've been live an hour and a half. Uh, man, we got to do better, bro. We got to put up better cards, bro. Because I'm big on cards. I like to be excited about a card, bro. You know? No, that's what the co-man should be. They could have made it top rank versus Metro. Yeah. They did not give the Boost versus Zaya's card justice. That's not. And I'm gonna tell you something. I hope they don't put it on pay per view because it ain't a good enough card. I think Whitaker might lose to this guy. I don't think Whitaker is good as people think. Is, but is he fighting Khalil Cole? Because there was somebody just told me that he fighting Khalil Cole. Is he fighting Khalil Cole? I like Ben, but he gonna have to get a little more serious coming to America. Yeah, hear this sauce. Have to get a little more serious. But I like Ben. I like him. I like him. I think he got some sauce to him. He definitely can punch though. That motherfucker. Ben Whitaker can punch though. That motherfucker can punch. And what's your prediction for the Boots Xander fight? Boots ninth, 10 round stoppage. I think Xander gonna have a few good first a couple rounds. Xander underrated, bro. I ain't saying he a huge puncher, but Xander can keep your ass off him, bro. Xander hit hard. And I hope Boots ready for that shit. Like, don't think you just finna just completely walk him, bro. Oh, I got you. Yeah, they pay. That's that cheap ass shit promoters do. Yeah, I know they paying Boots and say, but TD, if you got the number, let me know. And if you feel like disclosing what they getting paid, just let me know. I wouldn't mind knowing. But I know they getting paid a lot. I know Boots and Xander getting paid a lot of goddamn money. Absolutely. And what's your prediction for? Okay, Whitaker's fighting Popeye. Oh, I thought he was fighting Khalil Cole. Okay. Nah, he ain't fighting Khalil Cole. I meant that's what the co-main should look like. Oh, yeah. Ben Whitaker versus Khalil Cole for the co-main. That'd have been dope. Yeah, that'd have been dope. He almost beat Badu Jack. He not a bum and has more experience than Whitaker. Okay. I got boosted by a late stoppage to this low IQ. A mismatch for Xander, in my opinion. Nah, it ain't a mismatch. Nah, he ain't fighting Khalil Cole. Okay. I don't know how much. I just know it's 50-50. Oh, it's a 50-50 split. You know what? I think that is fair, even though I think Boot's a bigger star. Xander is bringing 2 belts to the table. I'm not mad at Xander getting a bag, bro. I'm not mad at that, bro. You just unified. I cannot argue with that. 50-50 split, I'm not mad at it. Like, I think Boots is the bigger name, but I'm not mad at a 50-50 split when you're bringing 2 belts to the table. Not just one, but 2. Oh, and I appreciate y'all hitting the like button. Damn, y'all got my likes up. Boy, I damn near think I ain't a little channel no more. Yeah, it feel like I'm moving up. I really think Boost will have more fans that night. Nah, I don't know. But yeah, Philly coming, but you know y'all gonna be deep up in that day. Bro, New York, bro, it's man. And it's a lot of Puerto Ricans in Philly too. Man, that shit gonna be, I don't know, bro. I think 60-40, Xander. Shit. And you gotta understand it's gonna be a lot of Mexicans there too, and I think they're gonna be going for Xander. Yeah, bro. I don't know if it is it a lot of Mexicans in New York or in Philly. I don't know. But here they travel so goddamn Mexicans everywhere. I know they deep in Texas, goddamn. I really think Boost would have more fans that night. There are a lot of Puerto Ricans that like Boost. Oh, okay, that was up. Yeah, like I said, I don't know the Puerto Rican scene because I never grew up around Puerto. All I know is Mexicans. All I know is black people, white folks, and Mexicans. I met two Puerto Ricans my whole life, and that was in the penitentiary. Yeah, I'm in New York. They here. I remember the first time I met a Puerto Rican in the penitentiary, and I just kept looking at him like, bro, he looked black. You know, and he was hanging with the. He only spoke Spanish. So he was waved up, light skinned, and I had never seen a Puerto Rican before. I was like, he looked black. I was like, I had never seen that though. But yeah, yeah, I seen two Puerto Ricans my whole time in Texas. This is El Mexico in Texas, boy. I'm in New York. They have. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, Mexican travel, and I heard there's a lot of Mexicans in Chicago. Yeah, man, boy. But if I was in y'all era, boy, I'd be going to all the fights. We don't get that many fights in Texas, bro. That's why I was glad when Earl Spence was on top, cause I went to a couple of his fights at the Cowboy Stadium. I used to love that shit, But this fight with O'Shaquie and Ford, this in Houston. I'm about 4 hours from Houston though. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make that fight. I'm about 4.5 hours over from Houston, but I'm like an hour. No, I'm like 2 hours from Dallas. An hour and a half, 2 hours from Dallas. And Dallas more like my second home. I know my way around Dallas. Houston big than a motherfucker. Yeah, I know how to get around Dallas. But shit, yeah, I guess I'm cool with the card. I mean, how far are you from Houston? Yeah, about 4.5 hours. Yeah, Houston far. Houston has a lot of action and some really good gyms. Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, they do. I just don't I'm not familiar with Houston. Well, I had a little. I was in Houston for about a year when I got out the penitentiary. Staying with my partner until some fuck shit happened and I had to move back. So I was in Houston for like a year, but I spent years in Dallas though. So I know Dallas. I know my way around. Yeah, I don't know that much about Houston, but I know Dallas. Like it's hard to miss me in Dallas. I know the Cliff, the Grove, West Dallas, South Dallas, East Dallas. I can take y'all all the way through, and I went to high school in Dallas. But yeah, I don't know. Houston big. Houston way bigger than Dallas. But I enjoyed the little. Yeah, I was like up there about a year. I enjoyed it, but like I said, I don't really know nobody in Houston like that. I wish I had more connects in Houston to where a motherfucker could, fuck with some of these gyms and shit like that. You know. But like I said, I'm from East Texas. You know. But shit, I tried that shit when I started this channel. Reaching out. Oh, Sharita, yeah, Sharita, yeah, Sharita. You could tell she from Dallas. Yeah, she Rudy's Chicken Dallas. Yeah, she Rudy's Big T Bazaar Dallas. Yeah, she South Dallas. She Pleasant Grove type Dallas. Yeah, you could tell her whole swag is Dallas. Yeah, she Dallas out the game. Yeah, she a motherfucker. Sharita. Yeah, damn, has she fought since she lost on that card? Has she fought again? I like her though. I like her. That girl she fought was tough than a motherfucker. That girl she fought on that Netflix card, I'm like, damn, was they setting her up to lose? Damn. Oh, okay, so she had false sense. That's what's up. But yeah, I'm proud of her though. I'm proud of her. Dallas should have more fighters though, bro. I don't get it. That's that gang shit. Dallas thugged out. There should be more fighters out of there. I'm surprised. Three, ain't no Mexican. Three, ain't no Mexican female boxing superstar. Three, the girl she lost to was dirty. She was dirty. She was dirty. She was doing a lot of dirty shit. Yeah, she was doing some dirty shit, and that ref wasn't saying shit. Yeah, she was doing some dirty shit. Yeah, I ain't like that motherfucker she fought. I'm surprised there ain't no Mexican female boxing superstar. Oh, yeah, out of Texas? Yeah, I'm surprised too. Especially out of Dallas. Let me tell you something about Dallas I know, because I grew up a little bit in Dallas. Dallas used to be like a fighting city. And when I was in the penitentiary, Dallas was the hardest fight. Houston can fight. Dallas is the hardest fighting motherfuckers I ever seen. Motherfuckers from Dallas can fight. But that's my generation. It's another generation now. The generation when I went to the penitentiary, man, them Dallas dudes can fight. Can fight. Them the coldest fighters I have ever seen. Motherfuckers straight from the hood, sell dope and all, but can fight. Man, Dallas dudes can fight. Yeah. Houston dudes can fight. Not like Dallas though. Dallas motherfuckers can fight. They just natural great fighters, bro. I grew up seeing that shit. Dallas dudes can fight. Them motherfuckers can fight. That's why I like. It's just the streets done took over. That's why it ain't a lot of fighters out of Dallas, bro. Dallas dudes can fight. I know that from experience. They can fight. Real shit. I even yelled during her fight at the ref. I was ringside. Oh, I wanted Jamal to get his better. Yeah. But Munguia getting the Resendez fight after popping dirty. I'll tell you, bro, sad day in Black America. Sad day in Black America. I tell you, boy. I tell you, I just don't know. And people making it like Jamal pulled it. I don't even know all that. I don't know. I don't know if Jamal pulled out or if they just decided to reply. I don't know. But I wanted that fight for Jamal. Man, I'm telling you, bro, Jamal was the truth, bro. Jamal Charlo was the goods. You'll never know how big of a fan I never really liked Jamel. And he good. Jamal was the one, bro. Jamal is so good, bro. Jamal Charlo was so fucking good. I'm telling you, bro, I would have betted everything he would have beat Canelo, bro, at 154 or 160. There is no way. I can't see it. I can't even see it in my mind how Canelo beats Jamal. Jamal was that good, bro. I'm like, bro, Canelo ain't got nothing for him. His style was a nightmare for Canelo. And Jamal loved to fight. The uppercut on the inside, Canelo ain't finna try to walk down Jamal. That uppercut on the inside would have buckled him. And Jamal still has the best jab in boxing. Jamal Charlo got the best jab I done seen in boxing since Lennox Lewis. Devin got a good jab. Yeah, Shakur got a good jab. Jamal got a great jab. Great jab, bro. I just hate how his career happened, bro. I really hate that, bro. That's something that'll always bother me. The way Jamal Charlo career happened, bro. Jamal was great. He was great. But he never got the Triple G fight, and he never got the Canelo fight. Oh, I ain't gonna lie to kick it. Jamal Charlo versus Triple G would have been one of the best fights. Let me tell you some real shit. Jamal Charlo versus Triple G would have been a better fight than Canelo versus Triple G. And you got to remember, because the first fight, Canelo chose the sweet science. He boxed and move on the back foot. No, Jamal versus Triple G would have been a war. I think but Triple G had a hell of a chin. I don't know if he would have stopped Triple G, but he would have beat him. Man, Jamal Charlo versus Triple G. Jamal Charlo versus Canelo. Those were great fights, bro. Man, those was great fights. I wanted them fights, bro. And I wanted Andre to get the opportunity. No? Canelo versus Devin. Oh, I always wanted that fight. I always felt like Derenchenko could beat Canelo. I always felt that way, bro. Man, Jamal versus Derenchenko was a great fight. Oh, let me tell you something. I'm going to go back and look at that fight again today. When Jamal fought Derenchenko. And he fought a prime Derenchenko. A prime Derenchenko. Derenchenko would have beat Canelo. I don't care what nobody say. Derenchenko can fight on the inside. He would have beat up Canelo, bro. Canelo did not. Canelo didn't want Derenchenko. I don't know why I always leave out Derenchenko. I always say Canelo avoided Andrade and Jamal. No, he avoided Derenchenko too. Derenchenko was a dog. I liked it. That's why people be thinking I'm so racist. Bro, I would give credit when credit due. I think he a Ukraine. He's some kind of European fighter. But I liked it, Derenchenko. Man, Derenchenko was a dog. And that motherfucker fought everybody. He fought Munguia. He fought Carlos Adames. I mean, not Carlos. Yeah, he fought Carlos Adames. I think he even fought Mbili. Man, Derenchenko fought everybody. He fought Danny Jacobs. He fought every fucking body. Now that's one white boy who had it the hard way. Yeah, Derenchenko was a white boy that got it out the mud, boy. He didn't get that Lomachenko and Fatback Fury and Usyk treatment. Oh no, Derenchenko got it out the mud. Yeah, in my opinion, Mel didn't listen sometimes in his car. That's why I trusted Jamal more. See, Jamal had a higher ring IQ than Jamel, and he wasn't as emotional as Jamel in the ring. Yeah, yeah, that's why Castano kept catching him with the same overhand right. You wouldn't have done that to Jamal. You is not finna keep catching Jamal with the same overhand right. He live here in New York. Oh yeah, Derenchenko. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard that. I heard that. Derenchenko live in Brooklyn. He trained with a friend of mine in the Bronx sometimes. Derenchenko. Yeah, he beat Triple G. Bro, Derenchenko, he was a very good fighter, bro. He was a very good fighter. He just ran into Jamal Cholo, bro. He gave Danny Jacobs a good fight. Man, Derenchenko was a... Yeah, he beat the brakes off Triple G. I'm telling you, I thought Triple G was finna quit in that Derenchenko fight. Bro, Derenchenko would have beat Canelo. I don't care what nobody say. Canelo don't beat Derenchenko. Mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope. Derenchenko had such a gas tank. Derenchenko knew how to apply very strategic, smart pressure. He was relentless. He had a granite chin. That motherfucker was tough. Yeah, yeah. Sleepy Eye, what's good with you, pimpin'? Yeah, you didn't call me on my line. What's good with you, man? Man, listen, bro. Derenchenko would have beat Canelo. I'm telling you, bro, it's so many fights we didn't get. Yeah, it's so many goddamn fights we didn't get. Shit. That's, oh, shit, I thought somebody was out there. But yeah, it's a lot of fights we didn't get, bro. A lot of fights we didn't get. That's why, bro, we got to call for this shit, bro. We got to put pressure on this shit, bro. We got to put pressure. Bro, I am not finna let this shit go on and Devin and Shakur and Tank and Keyshawn and all y'all end y'all career without fighting each other, bro. We gotta demand these fights, bro. Y'all gotta fight each other, bro. That's why I've been on Devin neck, bro. Leave Ryan alone. Leave Rolly alone. Fight Hitchens. Fight Boots. Fight Shakur. Fight Keyshawn. Nah, them the only kind of fights I want to see Devin in. I don't want to see you fight Rolly or Ryan. Leave them alone. Let Ryan get his rematch with Rolly, because he act like he's scared to rematch him. Yeah, leave that shit alone. I like to see skilled fighters fight each other. You know? It's just not, you don't see a lot of skill versus skill, bro. You see skill versus brawler. Skill versus come forward puncher. No, I want to see skill for skill. And that's what you're getting with a Shaqy Foster and Ray Ford. Skill for skill. That's my motto in 2026. I want to see skills for skills. I'm telling you, bro, because these fighters are gonna fuck around and get their ass whooped when they finally fight a skilled fighter, bro. You so used to fighting the Kung Fu Mexican and the same style. Nah, bro, you gotta fight skilled fighters, bro. Shock versus Ford gonna be it. I want to see Hitchens versus. Oh man, I want that fight so bad. Ooh, Hitchens versus Devin. I want that fight so fucking bad, bro. Because Hitchens is better than people think. I'm telling you, Hitchens better than people think. Hitchens got such a high ring IQ. Hitchens is so hard to hit. And Hitchens got power. Hitchens got power in that right hand, bro. Hitchens is way better than people think. Hitchens is way, way better. I'm telling you, bro. Keyshawn, these dudes are good, bro. You know? Norman versus Keon Davis. Keon Davis will knock his ass out. I said it. And Keon Davis probably ain't got but what, 5, 6 fights. He'll knock Norman ass out. I'm just gonna keep it 100, bro. That's why I said this fight was built up. I said, bro, Norman is easy for Devin. Norman ain't that. He just ain't, bro. I think Tiger Johnson will beat Norman. Tiger Johnson will beat his ass, bro. Rohan Polanco, bro, might whoop on Norman. I'm telling you, bro. Tiger Johnson would beat Norman, and Keon would knock out Norman. Keon Davis, and I'm telling you, bro. You talking about somebody I'm excited about. Keon Davis, 6'3" welterweight. Bro, we ain't seen this since Tommy Hearns. Keon Davis is a ooh, they gotta keep him active though, bro. They got to keep him active. Keon Davis, and I've already predicted this. I already said it. He gonna be better than Keyshawn. Mark my words. And I think the world of Keyshawn. Keon Davis gonna be the best one. Mark my words. If he just stay disciplined and stay active, Keon Davis gonna be the best of the brothers. And that motherfucker, they're gonna be hard to beat. 6'3". Ooh, and he a killer. Keon, and he got an amateur background. Oh yeah, Keon. That's my guy, bro. I love Keon. But like I said, I'm big on Scooter Davis. I'm big on I'm big on Zach Quinn. I love all these new fighters, bro. Zach Quinn is just so good, bro. But Scooter Davis, man, I love these young fighters. I do. What do you think about Tiger Johnson, Hip, and Xander and Spawn? Yeah, I heard, but that's not. See, Tiger is not really athletic. I don't think that's a good help. I think Keyshawn Davis would have been a good help for Xander, but not Tiger. No, no, I don't think that's a good help. Too bad Kelvin going to lose in a couple weeks to my guy Pete. Oh, Pete Dobson. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Pete Dobson gonna whoop his ass. I like Pete Dobson. Man, I was going for Pete Dobson to whoop Connor Ben. He just wouldn't let his hands go. Wouldn't let his hands go, bro. Pete Dobson could have beat Connor Ben. He just wouldn't let his hands go, bro. Boy wouldn't let his hands go. But yeah, bro. I'll tell you, bro, Norman, and that's why I don't like how Norman fired his father, bro. No, it's you that was the problem. Man, Brian Norman Sr., I respect that man. Let me tell you something. I went from not liking Brian Norman Sr., but I respect him now. I respect Brian Norman Sr. I never say nothing else bad about Brian Norman Sr. I respect him. He earned my respect. He did, bro. I used to didn't like him, but I respect him, and you shouldn't have fired him, bro. Talking about I'm with running Shields now. I'm around great fighters. That shit ain't gonna change shit. Norman just ain't that good. He ain't. Oh yeah, he was inactive. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, Norman ain't that good. Norman is not that good. Yeah, Keon Davis will knock his ass out. Keon Davis with what 5 or 6 fights right now is already better than Norman. Better. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, I swear it's just the welterweight division, bro. It's so dry. But you know you got 140 pounders moving up. That's why Keyshawn needs to go on and move up after this fight. Hitchens already up there. Yeah, I just need more. And you know, and Gary Antoine Russell, it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? And like I said in my last live, bro, Andy Hiroka, I think would have beat Gary Antoine if he hadn't had that jet lag. Yeah, say what you want to say. I think Andy Hiroka, the goddamn black Japanese. Yeah, but he black. Cause goddamn me, his daddy from Ghana. Yeah, the black boy from Japan. Andy Hiroka. I think he would have whooped on Gary Antoine if he ain't had jet lag. Cause hell, he still put up a good fight. The Cuban that beat Flemings. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good example. And you know, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. That Cuban that fought Dwight Flemings, man, how you gonna give him a tough fight like that in his hometown? I'm telling you, bro, black fighters, they be crashing us out, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Get a man a better fight than that. That's why I'm telling you, bro. I noticed this that promoters do that. Promoters will send a black fighter to his hometown and put him in there a fight that either he ain't gonna look good in, somebody that's hard to look good against, or somebody to beat your ass. Man, that dude, that Cuban was tough. Man, that Cuban was tough than a motherfucker. How you gonna put Dwight Flemings in his hometown like that, bro? Yeah, I like Val Saint. Uh, yeah, bro, they did Dwight Flemings wrong, bro. He wasn't ready for that Cuban, bro. He just wasn't ready. And when he got dropped, it took a lot for him to recover mentally from that. Man, how you gonna send him in his hometown against this high level Cuban fighter? They do that shit. They do that shit. Yeah, give us some bullshit to look good against. Oh, let me tell you something. Trayvon Marshall got a lot of flaws, but that motherfucker can punch. Straight out the DMV. That motherfucker there can punch. Damn, Trayvon Marshall mean than a motherfucker. Matter of fact, I remember that fight he lost to. He lost to that goddamn. The dude had 5 fights, like 5 knockouts. He had a very high ring IQ though. He fought Stanionis, if I'm not mistaken. Who is the dude that beat Trayvon Marshall? I think he fought Stanionis on the undercard of the Earl Spencer Terrence Crawford fight. Right or wrong, true or false? The dude that beat Trayvon Marshall, what's his name? He had like 5 fights, but he had a deep amateur Maestro. That motherfucker there could fight. Let me tell you something, yeah, with them sketchy gloves. When I seen that Trayvon Marshall was fighting Maestro, I was like, oh no, bro. He was too green for Maestro, bro. Trayvon Marshall, when they put him in there with Maestro, I was like, no. Hell no. Maestro, he was too green, bro. Yeah, Maestro was a motherfucker. Yeah, Maestro could fight. Oh, he is a cheater? That motherfucker could fight, bro. I'm like, why would you put Trayvon Marshall? And Trayvon Marshall is just now, Gabriel Maestro. Hell yeah, knock out Norman. Hell yeah, that motherfucker can fight. Bro, I hate when they do black fighters like that, like young black fighters. Put him in there with a motherfucker like that. Man, Trayvon Marshall is just now bouncing back from that loss. And that shit was like 3, 4 years ago. Oh yeah, against Mikael Fox. Yeah, Mikael Fox. Yeah, I forgot about that. And I don't like how they did Mikael Fox. Yeah, the boy didn't really have no power, but I don't like how they done Mikael Fox, bro. I don't like how they done him, bro. Yeah, they ride Fox. I don't like that shit, bro. Mikael Fox should still be in boxing. I don't like how they done him, bro. They did him bad. I get it, he ain't got no power, but that motherfucker can fight, bro. He tried to fight him with his gloves pulled down. Yeah, they did Fox wrong, bro. I forgot all about that. Hey, we ain't heard from Fox since. I like Mikael Fox though, man. He could box. Yeah, he beat Boychuk. I remember that. He put on a hell of a fight. He put on a hell. Oh man, but Brandon Adams though, the way he beat Boychuk, I was really shocked. I'ma be honest. Nobody beat Boychuk like Brandon Adams did. Brandon Adams is really underrated. I'm telling you what I know. Yeah, he lost to Jamal Cholo and all that stuff, but Brandon Adams can fight. Shit. I don't know what happened or if he got a new trainer or what happened. Brandon Adams got better. They ride Fox in that fight too, and they changed the weight on the Fox. Oh, they changed the weight on the week of the fight. Ain't that some grimy shit? Man, I like Brandon Adams, bro. I like Brandon Adams. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I ain't gonna lie here. That's a hell of a fight for Boost. I'm gonna tell you some wild shit. I think Brandon Adams stylistically is a tougher fight for Boost than Xander. And it's not saying that I don't think Xander good. Brandon Adams a little more slick. You know what I mean? I think stylistically, Brandon Adams is a tougher style for Boost than Xander. But Xander bigger though. But Brandon Adams can fight. Yeah. He KO'd him in the first fight. Brandon Adams can fight, boy. Yeah, I like how he fight. I'm gonna tell you some real shit though. Uh, I think Virgil can beat Fondor, bro. Of course, I got Boots beating Fondor. I think Virgil can beat Fondor. I've been thinking about that fight. Yeah, Brandon Adams got great punch placement, high ring IQ. Just yeah, I like the way he places punches. Very accurate. Yeah, I think Virgil can. They're gonna hurt each other, but I think Virgil can get Fondor, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm a Fundora hater. Because I feel like he a fucking weight bully. Yeah, I'm ready for Fundora to get his stupid ass knocked. I'm tired of Fundora. Been at 154 your whole career, and you don't never gas out. I just don't trust it. Yeah, I think Virgil will knock his ass out. One of them will get knocked out, though. He stopped my friend to the body in the second round after being out the ring like 3 years. Yeah, Brandon Adams he was out the ring for a long time. Oh, he number one in the BO for the Xander belt. If Boost pull this out, he might have to fight Brandon Adams. I love that fight. I don't give a damn what you say. Brandon Adams may not be a big name, but I love that fight. That's a tricky fight for Boots. I like Brandon Adams, bro. I like underdog fighters. I'm gonna tell you another fighter I like. I like Nair Albright. I love Nair Albright. He finna get the brakes beat off him by Keyshawn though. And I thought he beat Frank Morton. Type in the comments. Did not Albright beat Frank Morton? I thought he beat him. I thought Albright beat Frank Morton. And I was kind of surprised. IBF order Adams versus Bachman. Ooh. I don't know. Bachman, I don't know. I don't. You know what? I'm starting to really think in that zoo fight, Bachman was on that shit. I'm just gonna say it. I'm starting to think in that zoo fight, that damn Bachman was on that shit, bro. With that big ass head. Yeah, with that big ass head. Yeah, I don't trust that whole ass shit. I don't trust that whole ass shit. But yeah, I think Virgil can knock out Fondor. But you know Virgil got that legal shit going on. But yeah, bro, Fondor, I just don't know, bro. How have you made 154 your whole career and you never gas out? You throw all them punches and you ain't never struggled to make 154? Bro, that shit's suspect, bro. I just believe it. I think that shit's suspect. And Gabrielle Fondor need to move her big head ass up. Gabrielle Fondor. And I like her. I like her. But no, bro, you need to be at 130 or some shit. 126 something. Big ass. Just bullying them 112 girl. That shit should be illegal in boxing. I had enough of this weight bully shit. Gabriella Fondor and Sebastian are the biggest weight bullies in boxing. Tired of this damn shit. Yeah, I done had enough. Talking about Gabrielle top 5 pound for pound. She need to move her ass up to 130. Hell, all that damn weight bullying and shit. That's why I do respect about Benavidez. See, I used to call Benavidez a weight bully at 168. Fighting Kyron Davis, fighting Andre. I used to shit on Benavidez until he fought Morrell. I said, bro, fight somebody your side. I give Benavidez credit. The boy move up. And he fights somebody bigger than him. Even though Soto ain't shit. At least Benavidez started moving up. I give I give him that. Yeah, I give you credit for that. I can no longer call Benavidez a weight bully. He moved up. I'll tell you, is Fondor gonna retire at 154? I just want to know. This shit is this shit is this shit is diabolical. Yeah, I like Vado O'Reilly. I like him. And you know, it ain't nobody talking about Vado O'Reilly. I like him. Yeah. I like him. Yeah. I like old Vado O'Reilly. Shit. Yeah, I like him. I don't know, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck Josh Kelly gonna do, bro? Cause I'm telling you, bro, motherfucker can't wait to take the belt from Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly is whoever he fight, he gonna lose. You know. And I ain't gonna lie, I was surprised he beat Bachman. I was surprised. I was surprised. But yeah, Josh Kelly, I just think he food. I think the boy food. That's just what I think. But yeah, I want to see Brandon Adams get his shot. I wish Brandon Adams could get the Josh Kelly fight. Uh, yeah. Let's see. I wonder if they gonna order that. I wonder what the media would say if Usyk loses. If he fight Moses Atama, he gonna lose. If he fight Abed Caballero, he gonna lose. I'm telling you, bro. That's what, and I'm telling you, bro. When you really listen to what I say, bro, you'll realize I'm not a hater. I have no problem admitting Usyk is a skilled fighter, but he has fought tall, clumsy fighters where he got the advantage. Now it's a group of heavyweights that are your size and got speed faster than you. You don't want to fight them, bro. Usyk came out and said he'll never fight Moses. Nobody said nothing, bro. That's the biggest duck talk I ever heard. He said he's not fighting Moses Atama. No criticism. And now he fighting MMA fighters. Bro, Usyk ain't built like that, bro. That shit easy against a clumsy ass Daniel the Boy and a Joshua. That shit different with Moses. And it's different with Agate Caballero, bro. That shit different, bro. Oh, Torres in front. I'm going to say this about Torres, bro. I didn't want to like him, but I got a certain level of respect for Torres. I'll tell you why. Torres will knock your fucking block off. And he fast. And he got good footwork. It's just sometimes Torres, when he lean in, I can see him getting countered. Richard Torres got major power. And that shit explosive. He'll knock your fucking head off. I wouldn't mind seeing Torres fight Usyk. I think Torres gonna be and I used to be a big fan of Frank. I used to be a what's his whole name? Frank Sanchez. I used to be a real big fan of Frank Sanchez back when he beat FL Job. See, back then that was his time, but they kept him inactive. When he beat FL Jogba, he was ready then. He a little older now, bro. Yeah, Torres gonna knock his block off. Torres is dangerous. Torres is. I ain't gonna lie to kick it. That motherfucker dangerous. You know, I hate what happened to Jared Anderson, bro. That shit just, that shit it just pisses me off. Nakatani Inoue was boring. Oh, everybody saying it. It's about time. Yeah, they say we boring all the time. I want to see some fair criticism. Yeah, call that shit boring. Yeah, motherfuckers always say we boring. Um, yeah, yeah, Torres a motherfucker, bro. Torres a motherfucker. Oh yeah, but like I was saying about Jared Anderson, bro, that's it's like stories like that, bro. At one point, you couldn't have told me Jared Anderson wasn't gonna be a heavyweight champion. It's over with, bro. He just pulled out of this fight too. Coming up, he pulled out some kind of bicep injury or something. Jared, bro, you know what? I'm through blaming Jared, bro. It was Bacoli, bro. Bacoli ended him. I'm telling you, that fight proves that one fighter can end your career. If you're not ready, bro, your career can be ended with one fight. What's good, baby? Yeah, my wife in the chat. Hey, I'm telling you, bro, that Bacoli versus Jared Anderson, one of the saddest fights you ever see. That's a fight that can prove to you, bro, that a fighter can end your career. Martin Bacoli ended Jared Anderson's career. Bro, I'm going to tell you how, when that fight was made, I said, oh, it's over with. When I learned that Jared Anderson finna fight Bacoli, and I remember Jared Anderson smiling at the weigh-in, thinking that shit was sweet. Man, I said Bacoli finna beat the brakes off Jared Anderson. I saw it, bro. You ain't ready for that big ass dude. That motherfucker was huge, and he was on a tear. I said, man, there ain't no way, bro. T4, what's good with you, pimping? When you gonna let the fans hop on the panel and talk? I gotta figure that out, bro. I don't know how to do it. Like, I'm looking at my screen now. It's not saying where I can invite people. I don't know how to do it. Hey, TD, if you still in this thing, is it like, how do I do that shit? Or maybe I need to holler at you behind the scenes, bro. Hey, TD, if you still in this thing, man, I need to holler at you, bro. I wouldn't mind bringing people on. I just don't know how to do it. Like, when I went live, this is how I went live. I clicked on my channel. I clicked the plus sign. You know, whether you're gonna you know what I mean, you're gonna upload something. When I click the plus sign, it says make video or go live, and I just push go live. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I did it directly from YouTube. I use the plus sign. I hit the plus sign when I get on YouTube, and it says go live, and I push live. And I put in the title, I put up the thumbnail, and then it said go live, and I hit the live button, and it did 3, 2, 1, you live. Yeah, I wouldn't mind bringing people on, bro. I just don't know how to do that shit. Yeah, I don't know how to do that shit. Hey, next time I go live, though, I'm going to figure it out, bro. Next time I go live, I'm going to figure it out. Because I do want to hear y'all opinions, bro. Yeah, I got to figure that shit out. Oh, Zoom? Zoom, you can do it too? And you can use Discord? Say, hit me up on my Instagram at 903 Boxing, and I may have to call you and you can walk me through it. You know, I'm a little slow. I have but never looked into how to add people that way. I can ask around. Yeah, bro. Hey, hit me on IG and call me on, text me on IG, and I can call you on IG and we can talk and we can figure that shit out that way. So next time I go live, I want to bring people on. Yeah, I want to bring people on. But yeah, Martin Bacoli destroyed Jared Anderson, bro. They destroyed him, bro. I had high hopes in the Demazion Van Hunter is next up at heavyweight. I think that's the dude you showed me. Let me look him up right quick. Let me look him up. I like that dude with that African name. I think he got an African name coming out the amateurs. I like him too. That motherfucker, they're bad. Let me see.
There is a lot about the.
Okay, Demazion Van Hooter. Okay. I see. Yeah, I'm gonna check them out once I get off this live. I gotta start sending you these dudes box rec. Anderson would have never been number one. Too much crime. Nah, he wouldn't have been number one, but I think he could have been a world champion if he hadn't fought Born Bacoli. He could have got one of them belts. Nah, he wasn't gonna never be. He wasn't that. He wasn't the next to take over the heavyweight division. But he would have been better than what he is, bro, if he hadn't fought Bacoli so early. OG Marcus, what's good with you, man? Boy, you done called me on live, man. What's good with you, bro? Gerald. Yeah. Anderson reminds me of Michael Grant. Michael Grant. Yeah, after he lost to Lennox Lewis, he was done. I remember that fight. Man, I done watched that fight like 4, 5 times. Yeah, Michael Grant, he was real tall. And I think they said he was like a school teacher on the side. He was something else. A football player. He was some on the side. Boy, Lennox beat the brakes off his ass. Yeah, I remember that Grant fight. Man, Lennox beat the break. Boy, Lennox, I remember Lennox hurt him early. When he hurt him, the boy legs was never the same. Yeah, I love that fight. I love that fight. See, Lennox one of my favorite. I've watched Lennox Lewis' whole career at least 3 times. Lennox one of my favorite fights, and Holyfield is too. See, I'm not a real big Mike Tyson guy. I'm a Lennox Lewis Holyfield. Really, Holyfield my favorite. But Lennox, I like Lennox too though. Like Lennox when he fought Ray Mercer, that was a good fight. He was tested. Uh, Lennox when he fought. What's another good fight Lennox had? Uh, 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 versus what's the dude with all the first round knockouts that I always say, "Let's go, champ." What's his Shannon Briggs? That was a good one. I love when he knocked out what you call it in the rematch. What's the African he knocked out in the rematch? Why am I not remembering names? Yeah, Shannon Briggs, that was a good one. Ray Mercer was a good fight. The one I love. Um, what is this dude name? This heavyweight I'm finna name, he was very good. He fought Mike Tyson twice. He fought Mike Tyson twice. What is that dude name? He really could fight. What is the dude name that fought Mike Tyson twice? Why the fuck can't I remember, bro? What's the dude that fought Mike Tyson twice? Gave Mike Tyson some good work. Yeah, Rahman. Yeah. Hakeem Rodman. That's the one he knocked. Oh man, yeah, Riddick Bowe was a beast. But no, not Holyfield. Who is the dude that fought Tyson twice? Razor Ruddock. Razor Ruddock. I liked it, Razor Ruddock too. Razor Ruddock. Razor Ruddock could fight, bro. Man, them 90s was different, bro. Yeah, but I love watching Lennox fight, bro. Holyfield fight. Razor Ruddock. Yeah, Razor Ruddock would beat the brakes off Usyk. I don't give a damn what you motherfuckers talking about. Man, Razor Ruddock could beat the brakes off Usyk. Razor Ruddock beats up Fatback Fury. He beats Joshua. He beats Usyk. Razor Ruddock would be the king today. Yeah, Razor Ruddock. Goddamn, Shannon Briggs would be the king today. Shannon Briggs would be the king today. Shit. Riddick Bowe show would be the king. Ain't no heavyweight today beats Riddick Bowe. Oh no. No. Man, I don't know. I don't know if Usyk would beat Michael Moore. I don't know if Usyk beats Michael Moore. I don't know if Usyk beats Spinks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he beats him. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, they're gonna have Usyk like he a top five heavyweight of all time. That motherfucker wouldn't have made it in the 90s, bro. I'm telling you. Shannon Briggs. Oh, Larry Holmes, he's top five heavyweight of all time. Larry Holmes, I love Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes, I got him over Lennox. Yeah, I got Larry. Top five heavyweights. Ali, Joe Louis. Ali, Joe Louis. Larry Holmes. Ali, Joe Louis, Larry Holmes, Jack Johnson, Holyfield. Because I got Holyfield over Lennox. I don't know, it's weird. I know Lennox beat him, but I got Holyfield over Lennox. I don't know, it's weird, but I do. Yeah, I got Larry Holmes top five heavyweight of all time. Yeah, bro. Shannon Briggs would have knocked Usyk block off. Man, people forget Shannon Briggs was a beast. Riddick Bowe, bro, that shit wouldn't have been fair. If Riddick Bowe was in boxing today, that shit wouldn't be fair. Oh my God. Riddick Bowe. That's why I got Holyfield over Lennox. Lennox wouldn't have been able to do it, bro. I like Lennox wouldn't have beat Riddick Bowe. Lennox would, and yeah, they say Riddick Bowe ducked. Lennox. Oh, I love Ken Norton. I love Ken Norton was a beast, man. And Ken Norton had a high ring IQ. See, I'm telling you, bro, it was different. Man, Ernie Shavers would have knocked out. What? Let me tell you, Ken Norton, though, is a very underrated heavyweight. Joe Frazier's a very underrated. Ain't no way Usyk beats Joe Frazier. Bro, that left hook gonna land. And that shit hurt. You better ask Ali. But Ali looked like he seen a ghost. Yeah, when Joe Frazier dropped him with that left hook, man, bro, Joe Frazier got the best left hook, greatest timing of all time. That motherfucker gonna throw that left hook 776 times, but that shit was accurate. And that motherfucker used to damn near leap as he throw that motherfucker. Man, Ken Norton, oh, Joe Frazier, man, Ali made it through a badass era, bro. That's why he the greatest. He made it through a tough era, bro. George Foreman, bro, the version of George Foreman that beat Michael Moore, beats Usyk, beats Joshua, beats Wilder, beats Fury. The 45-year-old George Foreman beats all these heavyweights. That hard ass jab and that straight right. Man, he would have knocked their ass out. He would have knocked their ass out, bro. He would have had a great shot with Spinks. Yeah, I agree with that. Run Loud would have you goddamn Run Loud hit hard in a mother. Bro, them heavyweights was different. And they wasn't big. Jason Williams, what's good with you, pimpin'? Man, I'm telling you, bro. Ken Norton got to be one of the most underrated heavyweights of all time. It's just when he fought George Foreman, bro. When George Foreman came, it's like he ruined Joe Frazier and Ken Norton, bro. George Foreman just, if George Foreman wouldn't have, man, Ken Norton and Joe Frazier was great. It's just that, man, George Foreman was different. Joe Frazier's not beating Usyk. What? Bro, Joe Frazier is better than Mike Tyson. Yeah, what? You said if Mike Tyson beats Usyk, Joe Frazier beats him. Bro, that left hook, you better go watch Joe Frazier fight, bro. And them body shots, oh no, because he wasn't just the left hook. He threw great body shots. But old school won't beat new school. We're smarter, faster, and got the science down. No, survivor. Bro, you crazy. You're saying today's heavyweights are better than Joe Frazier and Ken Norton? Dope and dog, fool. Dope and dog, fool. Bro, Joe Frazier versus Usyk. Man, that shit wouldn't have been fair, bro. Sonny Liston versus Usyk. Hold on. So pull this out your ass. Did you think Usyk beat Sonny Liston? Yeah, what about that? Man, bro, Joe Frazier is better than Mike Tyson. Joe Frazier is better. Man, you must forgot, bro. That's who gave Ali his first loss. Man, you better go watch Joe Frazier. Way more dog in them. Man, and let me tell you, them heavyweights back then, their chins was so much better. These dudes' chin, man, look how Usyk get hurt to the body, bro. And Joe Frazier goes to the body. Man, I'm not. Man, listen, bro, you tripped out, bro. You tripped out when you said that shit. Usyk beats Joe Frazier, bro. Bro. You just took us back 70 years. You just took us back to slavery. You done took us back to the cotton fields. Yeah, you done took us back 400 years with this shit. Hey, boy, T-Boy, you done took us back 400 goddamn years talking about Usyk beats Joe Frazier. You on dope and dog food. Bro, you wild. You done made me mad. Yeah, I'm mad now. If them dudes could drop Usyk cruiserweight. Bro, Frazier, bro, Frazier got one of the hardest left hooks in the history. The history. Let me tell you the best left hooks in the history of boxing. Joe Frazier, Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest left hooks of all time. Don't let this bullshit Ryan doing fool y'all. No, it's great left hooks way before him. Man, Sugar Ray Robinson has. I would say Sugar Ray Robinson got the greatest left hook. Number two, I would go Joe Frazier. Then I would say Joe Louis as the greatest left hooks in the history of boxing. Man, you better go back and look at them old fights, bro. See, I'm a student of this shit. I'm a student of this shit, bro. No, bro. Man, ain't no way he could keep up with them. And them dudes was going 15 rounds. Man, you crazy. Man, Joe Frazier hit hard than a motherfucker. Man, you tripping. So you think he beat a young George Foreman? Does Usyk beat a young George Foreman? Man. Man, Joe Frazier hit hard, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something. Even though George Foreman beat the brakes off Joe Frazier was hurting him with them left hooks. It's just that George Foreman was just relentless, bro. And George Foreman had a granite chin. Look how Holmes beat Shavers after nearly getting knocked out. Just chin, bro. I love that fight too. I love the Larry Holmes Ernie Shavers fight. Love that fight. Boy, he damn near knocked the hell. Oh, you know another fight I like? What's his name? What's that young fighter Larry Holmes fought at the end of his career? What is this dude's name, bro? Tim Witherspoon. Tim Witherspoon. Go look at Larry Holmes versus Tim Witherspoon. That's another fight I love watching. Tim Witherspoon was good. He just wasn't disciplined enough. Tim Witherspoon was look how okay. So if you think these old school heavyweights crushed it, you goddamn right. Why don't you put Wilder in the equation? Man, Wilder would have got his ass broke down, but he had the power to hurt them dudes. See, I give Wilder a better chance than Usyk because Wilder had the power. But Joe Frazier would have landed that level. Joe Frazier would have broke Wilder down to the bottom, to the body. Joe Frazier would have broke Wilder down to the body. And you know another thing? Wilder would have had a little trouble because Joe Frazier's short and he ain't tall like these heavyweights. Joe Frazier's short. He gonna duck under that right hand and catch him with that left hook, bro. Man, Foreman versus Usyk. That shit is a felony. George Foreman versus Usyk. That shit is a first degree felony. That shit ain't fair. It really ain't fair. I don't care what no one says. Watch the second Holmes and Shavers fight. Tell me a heavyweight today could have done what Holmes did. Bro, I love Larry Holmes, bro. Greatest jab ever. Greatest jab ever. Great footwork. And Larry Holmes was tough. He wasn't a big star. Terrible Tim. Yeah, Tim with a spoon versus Larry Holmes. That was a good fight. Yeah, Tim was good, bro. Yeah, motherfucker got Tim. Tim was smooth with that shit, too. Yeah, I like Tim with a spoon. But I'm telling you, bro, I can't believe you said Usyk beats Joe Frazier, though, bro. Man, go back and watch Joe Frazier, bro. You tripping. You got to go back and watch Joe Frazier, bro. You got to go watch Joe Frazier. You got Joe Frazier. Oh, my God. Joe Frazier, bro, was different. I don't think people realize the timing of that left hook that Joe Frazier used to throw. Bro, that left hook, that should take you off your game plan. That shit had them motherfuckers head spin. It throw off the equilibrium. Bro, that left hook he throw, it was a left hook from hell. Bro, Usyk ain't never been hit like that. I feel Wilder does good in the 70s and the 80s. That smart jab he used in the first few fight. I think it's power. I think Wilder's power, but I just think them dudes would have broke Wilder down. Why? See, I learned some shit about Wilder. When you walk Wilder down and put that body work on him and press Wilder, yeah, bro. But he had the power, though. Wilder got the power. He could have hurt Joe Frazier. He could have hurt all of them. But them dudes were just more tough. They were just, nah, bro. No, bro, they would have broke Wilder down. Ken Norton would have beat Wilder. Bro, they would have broke him down. They were smarter, and they knew how to break you down better. See, that's what I miss about the 70s, the 60s, the 80s. Fighters knew how to... These fighters today don't know how to break you down. They could systematically break you down back then. And you had to go 15 rounds. Usyk, whatever, tooth and nail fight with Dwight Muhammad quality. Facts. My boy said Foreman punches felt like you. Bro, George Foreman. Yeah, Pookie Bear, I agree. Bro, why the chin wouldn't have held up in the 70s, bro? I take that back. He had the power to hurt them dudes. And I'm gonna tell you the difference though. I'm gonna tell you what make the 60s, the 50s, all that shit. From the 80s, 70s, 60s on down, what made them dudes different, they recover faster. These heavyweights today don't recover, bro. Look at how long Wilder stay hurt. Look at how long Anthony Johnson. Man, them dudes would get hurt and be right back. They don't have the conditioning. They don't have the recovery time. Man, them dudes, it wasn't shit to get hurt. They gonna recover. Look how Larry Holmes recovered after that Ernie Shea was. Man, Ernie Shea was hit him with a death shot. Man, that shit there knock your block. They recover. Man, fighters recover. Look how Ali would recover. Bro, Ali stayed getting hurt, but he recovered. Nah, bro, Wilder ain't got that kind of chin. None of these heavyweights got the chin, bro. They don't have it. Man, and 15 minutes and 15 rounds, bro, they chin was better. They recovered better. Their conditioning was better. And they was meaner. They was tougher. Now, I have no problem admitting it, bro. Heavyweights back then was way better than today. They were way better than. But I'm gonna say this though, when it comes to like fighters like Terrence Crawford, I think Terrence Crawford could have made it in any era. Boost got to prove more for me to say that though. But I think Boost could. But I had to Boost does have to prove more. But Terrence Crawford make it in any era. Terrence Terrence Crawford will make it. Floyd will make it. Winky Wright will make it. Oh, yeah, bro. Bernard Hopkins will make it. Yeah, there's some fighters from the 2000s that'll make it. Yeah, Terrence Crawford makes it. He could have made it back there in them days. Terrence Crawford could have made it, bro. But they don't come close. Man, these heavyweights really trash compared. Bro, Joe Frazier, I can't believe he said Joe. I can't believe you said Usyk beat Joe Frazier. I can't, bro. You gonna have me thinking about that all day. I'm finna go watch some Joe Frazier fights, bro. You done pissed me off. I can't believe you said that shit. Man, Joe Frazier was a man's man. Man, hell no, bro. Yeah, you tripped out. Ali defended his title 4 times and won. They don't do shit like that. They don't even do shit like that, bro. Look how much Sugar Ray Robinson used to fight. Look at Henry Armstrong having the belts in 3 different weight divisions. Bro, that shit was unreal. Man, them dudes was different. That's why I say black men back then, we wasn't just better athletes back then. We was better men. We was better fathers. We knew how to lead a community. And look at today's black men. And they were just better than us in every kind of way. They weren't just better athletes. They was better men. Today's men, we argue with our woman more than she argued with us. They was better men and they was stronger men. They knew how to grow fruits and vegetables. Huh? They knew how to put a goddamn motor in the car. Man, bro, black men was different, bro. We knew how to. It wasn't nothing the black man didn't know how to fix. But they took trades out to school in the 70s. I get it. White boy did us bad. But black men knew how to do everything. It wasn't. We didn't have to call nobody to come fix something in the house. Man, black men was just different. It ain't just the athletes. We was different people, bro. We went soft. We soft today. Man, we were way different. Why they surviving in those eras? Ortiz pressure on he play. Nah, bro, you can't compare Wilder beating Ortiz to say he survived. I'm telling you, bro, they'd have beat Wilder to the body. They'd have broke Wilder down, bro. I don't know. He had power, but Wilder, I don't know, bro. Them dudes was too tough. No, bro, I just don't know if Wilder would have made it, bro. His power would have made it, but Wilder had them little bitty legs, bro. Wilder legs was too weak. Man, you go to his body, bro, he was cooked. Since they're like 6 or 7 years old. Not like the one today. Usyk would have tough fight with the dude James Toney fought at cruiserweight. Sam Peters. Is it Sam Peters? Man, Sam Peters would have gave Usyk a tougher. You goddamn right. Yep, ain't nothing soft about them like today's athlete. Man, we used to be way better people. We was way better men. No such thing as feelings. Wilder lacks basic fundamental. Man, Joe Frazier would have beat the brakes off Wilder. Ken Norton would have beat the brakes off Wilder. Man, that shit wouldn't have been fair, bro. Plus they a real Pookie Bear. Man, I fuck with you, bro. I appreciate your support. You always come in and say the realest shit. We ate real food back then. See, we had our own animals then. We wasn't eating all this microwave ass food. Bro, we was better people, bro. Because we were self-sustained. We was better men and women, bro. Wasn't no hoes in our community back then. All that bitch gone, bitch. Oh, Vasily Jurov, yeah, that was a bad motherfucker. Yeah, that motherfucker was bad. Man, that 1-2 fundamental ain't enough for the 60s, bro. I mean, bro, you think Wilder could have kept up with that 1-2 for 15 rounds? Man, Joe Frazier would have beat the brakes off Wilder. How you feel about Pink and Tom? Oh, he was all right. He was all right. Yeah, he was all right. Yeah, he was all right. But shit, let me get out this motherfucker, man. I'm about to get on up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. This is 903 Boston. I'm your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.